Tēnā koutou, nā mai hara mai. Hello and welcome Rodney Green Arena for the first time in season 2024. The Hawks and the Sharks, Sky Broadband Rapid League coming your way first, of course. And a little bit later tonight, we get into the NZNBL. Justin Nelson with you. Hope you're well. Brooke Rusco beside me. And there's a fair bit of excitement in the air in the bay tonight.
Oh, there is. You were telling me about this a little bit earlier. I said, hold on a minute, he's still performing. Tommy Jones?
Oh, that's another story.
Tommy Jones is he's in the vicinity?
He might be here tonight, who knows? Come out for a little bit of basketball. Rapid League action. Here's the ladder at the moment. A win to the Rams earlier today. Look at the Sharkies, though, and we're going to see them in action in just a moment. But how about this?
Yeah, they've done well in the Rapid League. Back-to-back games, back-to-back wins down south, and cover both of those games. Ben Hall's been big for them. Scott Telfer is the one who really sets the pace for me with this squad as well. I really like what he's done for these first couple, and he uses that in the main game after. And I see Callum McRae down here at the moment looking like he's about to play. I don't think he's going to get out there, but can't see Scott Telfer in this one as well.
He's going to be starting in the NZNBL tonight. Of course, the Sharks have made a move since last Wednesday night. More on that shortly. Here's the starters for the Rapid League. Benny Hall's had a wonderful season so far, just a couple of weeks into it. Webster Snow, good old Andrew Wheeler, and Connor Cole as well will start for the Sharks. We'll flick it over and have a look at the Hawke starters, who in Rapid League in round one went down to the Phi in a thriller by just 1 point. That was a great game, and there's some real young, exciting players here coming out of Hawke's Bay. Kobe Kara, Jackson Ball, what a star he is. Jacob Murphy, Zoram Smiler, and Tommy Ferguson starting tonight for the Hawks. In fact, in their NZNBL team tonight, Brooke, 6 players from Napier Boys High School. So they're very, very local. Chemist Warehouse, let's have a look at the head-to-head. Tommy Ferguson, Ben Hall, they're the players to keep an eye on.
Yeah, without a doubt, and Benny Hall has been out in transition and finishing everything. Had 18 in the first, dialed it back just a touch, but enough for them to get the win, and you see him on both ends of the ball getting the rebounds as well. And Kobe Kara sitting there with 6 boards a game for the, let's say, diminutive for the guard. He can fill it up at the same time as well, and he's really finding his grooves. Maybe his 3rd or 4th year with the team. Remember him when I was playing there, and each year goes from strength to strength. It's that 3-point from both teams, though, especially in Rapid. If that 3-ball can fall, is going to go a long way to helping you win some games. And I know Southland got a couple, but if they can see that 3-point percentage lift ever so slightly, even see it get into 30%, gone a long way to helping them win these games.
Coin officials, Amy Jo Clark, Michaela Sharp, Daniel Hunt. Maybe a change. Looks like Sam Pan out there, so a late change to the coin officials for this one.
Stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready.
And speaking of scoring, earlier today in the Sky Broadband Rapid League, Canterbury Rams 46 took down the Franklin Bulls 35. If you don't mind, Brooke, in 16 minutes, that's 81 points.
That's not bad. I want to see a 50-piece. Can we get a 50-piece in this game?
It'll happen. It'll definitely happen at some stage through the season.
Andrew Wheeler, let it go. Launch the bad boy.
Riley Snow, Tommy Ferguson to get us underway. Sky Broadband Rapid League, last game of round 2.
Is that backcourt?
Well, it looked like it to me.
What I missed there?
As much as the coin officials by the looks of it. Ben Hall averaging 13 points a game. He's the one to watch here. Pass errant from Snow. Somehow the Hawks come up with it. And a big block. In fact, foul called against Connor Cole. And it'll be Jacob Murphy headed to the line to start us off in this one. Jacob Murphy, not sure that you can miss him tonight. If they turn the lights off, we'll know where he is.
Thought he had a date with the rim. Getting out of transition. They are bright too. Brighter than our future, that's for sure.
First one down, speak for yourself. Second one down as well. So opening points in this one to the Hawks tonight. Sky Broadband Rapid League NZNBL to come as well. Of course, both teams in the NBL looking for their first win of the season. The Sharks have certainly had a tumultuous start. Ben Hall inside, he'll finish that on the reverse.
Well, he hasn't had a tumultuous start with the Rapid. He's been doing a lot of his work. You see the turnover there. Doing a lot of his work on the rim. It's a lot of turnovers when it comes to Rapid, but they do a good job of pushing the pace. Like I was saying before, Scott Telfer and him have had a connection, but backdoor cut, finds some space, finishes with the inside hand.
We were behind the microphones on Wednesday night when the Sharks went down to the Jets. Ben Hall for 3, leaves that short. We were pretty disappointed with import point guard Josh Turner. Seems the organisation was as well, Brooke, because they parted ways after that game.
Yeah, and we touched on that a few times in the ball game as well. We'll talk about it in the main, but not surprised. Just from the body language I saw as the 3 ball goes up. Ben Hall there on the rebound. Body language we saw, the minutes he was playing, productive side that we were seeing from him. Wasn't much going, and going is what he is.
No Alonzo Burton tonight either, out with a hamstring injury, so the Sharks have had to shuffle the deck chairs. Andrew Wheeler been getting some minutes to start the season, nowhere to go there. Sends it back into the hands of Quake Webster. I think there's a foul here off the rebound. Sharks will come up with it. Early stages, a couple of points apiece. It has been a big weekend here in the Bay. We believe the Sharks unable to find accommodation and had to stay some 70+ kilometres out of town because of a Tom Jones concert.
I'm impressed with the young fella still going. How many songs, how many titles do you reckon you can get in tonight's broadcast?
Tom Jones? Let me get Google out.
That's my challenge for you in tonight's ball game.
See what I can come up with.
Give me at least 3.
He's had a few hits over the years. Here's Wheeler. Speaking of plenty of hits over the years. Connor Cole, nowhere to go. Shot clock down to 3. Turns around, finishes.
I'm going to do it myself. Good defense. Forced a tough shot, but gets to the mid-range and connects. Tough bucket. Good D, better offense.
Sharks out by 2. Early stages of this one. Looking for their 3rd straight win. Contact there. Foul called on Webster. That'll put Murphy back to the line.
I like the take. Right through the chops.
These days, Jacob Murphy, he's looks like he's got a 9 to 5 business cut. For memory, the last couple of years, he's
Moulet.
He has had a moulet. You're right.
He was rocking a good moulet, actually. Is that the #1 haircut in the league at the moment?
Well, it's
the one that stands out the most.
I like it. Second one rattles around, knocked out of the hands of Riley Snow.
I mean, it's there, but it's not there. He's still holding on to something. Top pressure.
I like this from the Hawks. Smiler, half the age of Andrew Wheeler.
Well, that might be being generous.
Cole. Here is Wheeler turning the corner, nowhere to go. Cole wants it down low, receives. Shot clock, 5, inside, outside. Andrew Wheeler can't put it away. Hawks come up with it.
And like the look, like we said before, the 3 ball just not falling for both of these teams so far to start the season with the Rapid League. Much of the same start this ball game.
Murphy, corner 3. Scoring hard to come by here. 4 by 4 minute quarters, of course. Defense wins out for the Hawks.
A little bit sloppy there. Read the play. Good job of keeping his hands out of the cookie jar and no foul.
Ferguson inside, his first real opportunity to the game. Might get a second. Does, off the glass. Cole wins out. Just a little bit of a push there against Tommy Ferguson. What have you made of the opening 3 minutes? Hard to come by at both ends of the floor for both teams.
Yeah, not the most polished 3 minutes of basketball that we've ever seen, but not on a lack of effort. Both teams trying hard. 3 ball not falling for both of these squads, and sometimes you just need to see 2 or 3 go in. Whether they're on, because you see too many players out here, you're going to let 5 out at the time. Quick sub there, but just need to see a couple go through and just let the game find itself. No real rhythm at the moment. This man right here has been good. You see another turnover. They go and try and find someone who can get you a bucket, and Ben Hall has been doing that.
You notice Ben Hall running around with that patch under his eye. Had a midweek date.
With the wrong elbow.
With the elbow of Callum McRae. 5 stitches, we believe, under that eye. Firing away right or more, the 18-year-old, and the Hawks come up with a basket. Casson They take the lead by 1.
Doesn't matter how you get them, you got to go and get them sometimes. The 3-ball not falling, as you see the foul there. Carter pick up the foul there. 3-ball not falling. Just stay around that offensive glass. Does a good job of tightening it up, putting it back.
Sharks open the Rapid League season. Here's the little bump there, Kobe Kara. A win against the Nuggets by 11, and then a win on Wednesday night in the Sky Broadband Rapid League over the Jets by 17. They looked good in that game. Had 43 on the board. I think they had 30 at the half.
Yeah, we were thinking it was going to be a 50-point ball game. That was the one where I was there, here we go. We've got to be knocking on the door. I don't know about today's game. We might not be hitting on a 50, but it doesn't matter how you get it as long as you get a dub at the end of the day.
And the Hawks in their opening game went down right at the death to the Phi by 1. Here's Jackson Ball, exciting young talent, 16 years of age. Foul, in fact, that's going to count. Foul called on Joseph Reefy.
He's not going to argue it. Long continuation there. A chance at a 3-point play. Nonetheless, nice strong move, got to his right. Created the contact, bumped him off. 3-point ball.
Had 7 points in the opening Rapid League game, Jackson Ball. Reefy from mid-court. Oh, I tell you what. Very, very close, Joseph Reefy. But at quarter time, the Hawks lead it by 3. Low-scoring contest. As you said, Brooke, not for lack of trying, but the shot's not dropping early in this one.
Riddle me this. Lonzo Burton, we know he's a starter. He's been a starter with the Sharks for the last as long as I can remember. For him to come back, though.
And for the Hawks.
And for the Hawks, exactly.
Over the years, yeah.
When he comes back, he's obviously been nursing that hamstring injury. Maybe they just want to warm him up. Could you see him start with the Rapid? Won't start for the Sharks, sorry, when they play the main game. But that's one way to introduce him back from injury.
I wouldn't mind introducing a large pepperoni pizza onto my dinner table tonight for $30. Look, I think that there's every chance, although it depends on whether the Sharks find a replacement point guard import in the meantime, because if they don't, somebody of Alonso's experience, I'm putting him into the starting line without a doubt. Braden Inga, of course, isn't back until May as well.
It looks like he's trying to get in here and play, though. Lonzo might have a different call for you, which I love to see too.
Tell you what, I love a deal, and for the first 3 months, that's $30 a month well spent. Sky Broadband FIBA starter from $30 a month. Check that out, skybroadband.co.nz.
Someone at Sky might lose the job. And now contracts like that, can't be giving away deals like that, Sky.
Don't start rumours like that. Second quarter about to start. And of course, there'll be plenty of talk coming up this week, Brooke, on exactly who the Sharks are looking at as a replacement point guard. Who's available? Who's out there?
Sometimes it's easier. You stay, as you see the 3-ball, do everything but fall. Harder with the putback, but sometimes it's easier to stay local. Not New Zealand, obviously, but Australia just crossed the ditch. You can get them here quicker. 9 times out of 10, you know the game a little bit more. So I wonder if they're looking for an Australian just get them in here nice and early.
Well, there's a couple of very good point guards out of Australia last season that played in the NZNBL who aren't here this season. Kind of cold. Nifty stuff from the big man.
You know who I'd love to see in this league? And I might be asking for a little bit too much, but I would love to see Will McDowell-White as the charge is picked up there. I might be asking for a little bit too much, but Will McDowell-White, I imagine, in this league,
be handy.
A long way to winning this thing if you had him in it.
Not sure what he's up to at the moment. Sharks, of course, had a very good point guard last season.
Oh, yes, they did.
I wonder if there's a phone call going in there.
He's currently playing in Syria. I saw that he just won in Syria, actually.
Saints had a very good point guard out of Australia last season as well. Kyle Adnan.
They did.
Here's Wheeler. Tough shot off the glass, makes it stick.
Oh, he's played with some good point guards as well. Kevin Braswell, Paul Henare. Down on the Southland Sharks.
By my records, Andrew Wheeler, second oldest player in the competition this season. And look at him. Sprightly comes up with the steal.
Well, let me throw some names out. As we see the ball get thrown right out of bounds.
Hawks up by 1, midway through the second.
I'm sorry if I got this one wrong, C-Webb, but C-Webb, is he the oldest in the league?
Oh, hang on. Maybe same age as Wheeler, 36 apiece. Thereabouts. Oldest player, because he played in round 1 officially, not playing tonight. Jared Kenny at 38.
Oof. Yeah, should have known that one, JK.
Stepped out for round 1. But we can tell you that Hawks import Isaiah Moore playing tonight. So JK taking a seat.
And from all accounts, we've heard Jordan Natai back in the building too.
He'll be playing tonight. Wheeler, quarterback, up to Ben Hall, gets up.
Give me some. That's what we said, athletic. Does a good job of just reading that the shot's going to be off. Got out and ran in transition. He does that all game too.
And that's what we saw a lot of on Wednesday night from the Sharks against the Jets. Their transition game was exceptional. Ferguson bustling away underneath. That'll get waved away. Called for the travel. Sharks by 1.
And smart play there from Andrew Wheeler. Saw he leaked out. 2 hands on the rim. Check the time. But when the 3 ball's not falling, you have to find easy baskets, and that's the easiest basket you can get. Sometimes, and we say this often, the best offense is good defense. Stops and runs.
24-year-old out of Christchurch originally, Ben Hall. Has found a home with the Sharks. That pass, errant. Casson to the basket, nearly gets up the young man. Did enough though, 16 years of age if you don't mind. Straight back the other way, the quarterback's having a field day. Ben Hall adds 2.
Got to keep your eyes up. Smart play once again from Wheeler. Gave up the layup, quick inbounds. You see a QB that down the other way.
Lead changing constantly. Foul, Webster. Jackson Ball back to the stripe.
Those hands in the cookie jar there. Can't help yourself, and I think we've all been there before. Dylan Boucher did it better than most, but most of the time we all get pinged.
Winners in rapid so far this round. This is the last game of round 2. Sharks, of course, defeated the Jets. We spoke of that earlier. Tuatara took down the Airs by 2. Overtime game, that one. Nuggets over the Jets by 2. Slippery Eel coming up with a basket.
He started the season the right way, hasn't he?
Absolutely. Giants and the Saints, that was overtime as well. Giants by 2, so 2 overtime games in the Sky Broadband Rapid League this round. Tuatara had a win over the Phi, and the Rams scored 46 on the Bulls earlier today. Quake Webster for 2.
And I'd imagine we'll see a whole bunch more when it comes to tight or overtime games in Rapids. It's a quick game. It's harder to blow the leads out.
Nice hands, Andrew Wheeler. Who've been some of the young rising stars that you've been excited watching in the Sky Broadband Rapid League so far? There's been a few.
There has been a few.
Maybe a little bit unfair, actually, to call anyone out just yet.
Well, my initial thought is, and this, as you see the 3 ball, just a little bit long there once again, is I've been impressed with how he's played. The foul gets back to the line. Scott Telfer, but he's not the youngest man in the world, but just making the most of his opportunity. And he's not leading the team when it comes to points, rebounds, but it's just, I've been impressed with everything that I've seen from his standpoint when I've watched them play.
Well, Drew Leo Lasongiape played in the Rapid League earlier today for the Bulls. Bulls scored 35 in that. Drew Leo, I think, put down 20.
34? Hit 20.
Just about. I mean, he's still a young man himself, isn't he? And came out and dominated that game.
So athletic. Love what he can do in transition. Isn't scared of taking anybody on the rim. And we'll get a few highlights from him this year, that's for sure.
15 apiece here, heading down towards half-time. Good hand in there from Murphy. Comes up with it now. Brightest kicks on the floor tonight. Jackson Ball nowhere to go. Good defense. Sharks on the move again. Webster. Under some pressure. Slick hands. Reefy. Can't get it on the little baby hook. And that'll do us. So half-time. Sky Broadband Rapid League tonight. Last game to finish us off for round 2. And this is what you would call an old-fashioned arm wrestle. 15 apiece. Low scoring.
And fair might be the word. I think about leading this one, heading into half-time right now, that feels about right. No one's really taken over this ball game. Doesn't feel like anyone's pulled away. 15 seems about right as we take a look at this. And
well, Chemist Warehouse
Ball and Hall are there.
Has this rhyming right up the top, doesn't it? It's Ball and Hall.
I was trying to do something special with that, and I missed out on my golden opportunity there. But we expect nothing less from Ben Hall on both of these fronts, actually. He leads the team, the Sharks, in their first 2 games when it comes to scoring. It looks like he's going to do the same thing again tonight. Gets out and run. Andrew Wheeler. I can think of 2 assists off the top of my head that he's got, so they're robbing him of at least 1, but not 1 block. 2 for your point guard, and Andrew Wheeler with 2 blocks.
Stat sheet stuffer tonight. Halftime Chemist Warehouse Stats, of course, official stats partner of the Rapid League and the Cells NBL, our friends at Chemist Warehouse. One of the lowest scoring games so far this season playing out right now. 15 apiece. Guy Malloy in the chair tonight, imparting some wisdom, I was going to see, on this young team in orange, and then I saw Andrew Wheeler sitting there watching on. The only player, I believe, Andrew Wheeler, that stepped out and played the very first game for the Sharks back in 2010.
You said this the other day, and it caught me by surprise, and I said, no, it shouldn't. It's not unusual to see him playing this whole way through. Oh, that was my song title, man. You missed it. That was the one. You can save that one for the later game.
I've just gotten onto what you said, actually.
Tom Jones is in the building. Well, maybe he's not in the building, but he's in the bay.
What have you made of the opening half? What are these 2 teams? You've actually put me to shame in the last 30 seconds. What do these 2 teams need to do in the second half?
Someone needs to see the 3 ball go down. Get set, get good looks. And I think if the 3 ball can go down, it's going to help you open up everything else that you need, but you can pack the pain at the moment.
Chemist Warehouse stat sheet. Hawks 0 of 5 from long range. Sharks 0 of 4. Good call, Brooke Roscoe. Second half underway. All tied up. Sharks looking for their 3rd win of the Sky Broadband Rapid League season. Hawks looking for their 1st. And the Sharks stay on top of the ladder. Wheeler gives it up. Corner. Cole. 3. Good move, Sharkies.
Good ball movement. When all else fails, find your big man in the corner pocket. Shot it with confidence, but the ball has energy. Dribble penetration, kick, find your shooter. First 3 ball of the game.
5 in the game for Connor Cole. Kobe Kara a little bit off to the left. Ferguson battling underneath with Snow. Here comes Ben Hall. Pulls it out. Wheeler to settle.
Like that, thought they had an opportunity there. Thought it out, wasn't too much going.
Riley Snow with the big steps to the basket. Battles again, 3rd effort. I think Soren Smiler might have done enough in there.
There's a block party down there. But just staying it. Maximum effort, we've talked about it. Just not being rewarded on the score sheet right now, but boys are playing hard.
Sharks with just the 6 players suiting up in the Rapid League tonight. Probably more so because they're down on numbers right now. Quake Webster rocking the place with the 3.
We are cooking with gas, back-to-back 3s. Like we said, might just take a couple of 3s to get this one going. And biggest lead of the game, it's a 6-point ball game in the space of 1 minute and 25 seconds.
Smiler spinning. Nice work from the young man, Zoran Smiler, 18 years of age.
We're going to shoot that 3. Let it go.
Another block. Casson this time. Sends it back. Kara to Smiler. Quickly on the floor. Wants to go again. And some energy shown by both teams.
Smart play from the young fella. Saw the big man close out. Knew he had the foot speed. Got to the rim, just missed it with the right.
Here's Wheeler, mid-range 2. That one, too heavy.
If that was a 3 though, it would have gone in.
I'll let you take that conversation up with him. Offensive foul. Gee, I'll tell you what. If I had you and Andrew Wheeler around for dinner one night, there would be some stories, I'm guessing. There would be some stories.
Jeez, I scored 72 is my career high.
It'd be takeaway, by the way. I wouldn't be cooking for you.
Sal's pizza, though. Get down with that.
Margin at 4. Midway through the third, 4x4 minute quarters, of course, in the Rapid League. Brand new innovation and all reports up and down the country. There's a lot of love for it. We're getting to see so many emerging players right before our eyes. Snow has it stripped away. Here come the Hawks.
One thing I'm really excited for with the Rapid is when you have somebody who can play that one-on-one ISO game and they're 14, 15 years old. Murphy put the 3 up.
Oh, halfway down.
You're right, it was halfway down. Ball going the other direction, but and they're 14 and 15, but they can play their ISO game and they get this golden opportunity. Here's the keys. We're going to run high on balls with you over and over and over again to get your reps. We're going to give you the license to go and win this thing for us. Some talented players coming through, and I'm excited to see the Rapid League give them a chance to show off.
And some extra basketball for the fans as well. Nice little crowd in here early for this one tonight. Of course, Sal's NBL action coming up, 6:30 p.m. local time. As the Sharks and Hawks go head-to-head. Looking forward to seeing Jordan Ngatai back on home soil. Who can forget that 47-point game he had last season against the Jets?
Oh, no, I sound like a bit of a negative Nigel over here, but you're so close to 50. Come on, Jordan. I thought you're better than that.
Some reaching in there against Quake Webster.
All jokes aside, it was an impressive performance. I think he had 7 or 8 threes in that game. Did it from everywhere.
8 it was, yeah.
8 threes. Did a great job in the post as well. He started in the post, but I think that Jordan Ngatai is going to need to be on full display today.
Inbound ball ends up with Jackson Ball.
Because we know he's capable. First time playing with this team this year. He's been in Finland. We'll talk about Jordan Ngatai a bunch as we get into the main game, but I think he's going to have to be vocal tonight.
Ben Hall stops and props. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you might be watching. Right throughout Aotearoa and also around the world. All of our viewers through FIBA YouTube. Hope you're well. Sunday night action in the Sal's NBL loose ball. Rapid League contest, of course. Buzzer wins out to end the third quarter. And again, this arm wrestle remains Brooke Rusco. Guy Malloy steps out to have a quick chat for a minute. And just a 6-2 quarter. Given what we've seen so far in the Sky Broadband Rapid League this season, I'm not sure that we've seen such a tussle like this.
And we know that lead's not safe. That's one thing we know. But it took a couple threes. Started with a couple threes from the Sharks. Really blew it out to a 6-point lead. And 3-and-D, I think you go a long way to winning Rapid. They're doing a good job on the defensive end. You hold the Hawks out to 2. Hawks going to find some easier looks.
Official stats partner, Chemist Warehouse. We might actually see if we can bring up the Sky Broadband Rapid League ladder heading into this game. Of course, there was one game played earlier today. The Rams took down the Bulls 46-35. We have got to look at the ladder. There it is. You can see the Sharks up on top with 2 wins so far against the Nuggets and the Jets. And the Hawks are searching for their first win. They've only played the one game, and it was a 1-point loss to the Fight. Early days, very, very early. But the Giants, Tuatara, the Sharks, all unbeaten at the moment.
And one thing I love about the Rapid is that anybody can win the game. Doesn't matter if it's the Bulls. They've obviously dropped a couple, but the Bulls taking on the Sharks. There are no easy dubs in this. Every time they play,
and
you get ready.
And those points are really important because all of the points scored by teams and conceded by teams go on to the Sal's NBL ladder for their NBL team. So really important, every basket counts, and importantly, not conceding big points.
Well, that's it. Don't want to give up any 20, 30-point dubs in a Rapid League. So you're right, every point counts. And I like to see how the coaches work together as well. Obviously, Guy Molloy's coaching as Andrew Wheeler got to the line. And the offensive rebound there, but how do the coaches work together? Generally speaking, it's been the assistant coaches coaching. How much impact does the head coach have?
I think Guy Molloy might be one out tonight on the coach's bench. He might be taking on all of the duties. Alonzo Burton is there.
He looks like he's got something to say tonight.
He's an experienced candidate, as we know, for a future coach. Jackson Ball, nice little twist and turn. Brings it back to 2.
And outside of the 2-3, Sharks haven't really looked like they've had much going for about a quarter now. So the defense has been stifling on both ends.
Ben Hall, nice little give inside to Cole.
And that's just a better look. Ball movement, dribble penetration, made the defense collapse. Found his big man, and the big man rewards him.
Kara to Ball. Going to see a lot of them this season. So too Ferguson. Big fella, 15 points against the fight. Adds 2 here, draws contact, and he's off for the bonus.
Strong move. Andrew Wheeler down there. He's trying to have a dig. Finishes through contact. 2-point ball game, going back to the line, making it a chance to be a 1.
Another product of Napier Boys High School. 6 on the roster tonight in the Sal's NBL from Napier Boys High School. I really like the way that GM Jared Kenny is trying to reinvent this team, replenish, rejuvenate, reset, and re-go. Good signs for the future, especially with the local young talent that's starting to emerge.
Well, you nailed it on the head at the very end there with the local talent that they have. And it's going to be a process. Going to be a 6s and 7s as Wheeler gets to the paint. Does everything but finish with the left. But it's going to be a grind. You have to trust the process. But you see these kids every day and what they can do. As Murphy picks up a foul, does a good job of getting to the paint. Athletic, but trust the process. Trust what your boys can do. Believe in them, and it might take 2-3 years, but you hope that you reap the rewards.
Sam Grugan, of course, comes in as the new coach, and from all reports, already from what we've heard in New Zealand, but certainly back through Australia, a wonderful educator of young talent, developing players, working hard on their skills, and probably the right man for the job here in Hawke's Bay.
And you're right, I've heard nothing but good things, and not just down to the coaching staff. One thing I know about playing here a bunch is it's a hard place to win. Locals get behind it. You get a dark, gloomy, as we see an unforced turnover.
Jackson Ball to the basket is fouled. All tied up, a chance to put the Hawks up with 1:47 to play. In fact, this venue was the scene of some absolute thrillers in 2023. We had a triple overtime game one night. In fact, you and I were on that one. We didn't get home.
I think I'm still calling the game, actually.
Until the following Tuesday night. Of course, they had that thriller against the Airs. And they had that run of, what was it, 6 or 7 home losses in a row? Came good at the end of the season, did enough to make the final 6, and then they had that.
They had a chance at the end.
Well, they had a big chance at the final 6. Of course, that one finished in controversy to the team that went on and won it, the Rams.
Did it what?
Hall. Well, he's the man that can get going for the Sharks. We're locked up at 25 each.
And going to have to get going, but just going back to that point, you come off a strong take once again there from Murphy.
Andrew Wheeler with the block.
With the weak side, that might be his 3rd. But you come off back-to-backs, most times you end up in the Bay. Whether you played in Wellington the night before, or you played in Taranaki the night before, maybe you come off a loss there as well. It's a dark, gloomy Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon. It's a tough place to get up and get a dub. And Hawks know how to win down here as well. So just going back to that point, I think they're going to be fine.
At full strength tonight, the Hawks.
And looking forward to seeing what they can put on the court.
Sal's NBL action coming your way, 6:30 p.m. local time. Not too long after this one. Sky Broadband Rapid League down to the last 75 seconds. All tied up. We've already had 2 overtime games this round. Maybe another one on the way. Hall can't score. Hawks with the chance now.
It's looking like it. They went into a zone there, a 2-3 zone. The three ball just hasn't been falling, so they forced them to shoot it. They come up trumps.
Pressure starting to rise. Ferguson. Kara back to the basket. Gives it off to Ball. Back to Kobe Kara. That one looked good off the hand. Back of the iron. Hall rebound. 44 seconds. Both teams still have their player timeout to use. Hall fumbling all the way. He's fouled right at the end. And I can tell you, I'm not too confident he was trying to shoot the ball there, and in the end I think he was just trying to get control of it.
Yeah, it just looked messy from the jump. Like he was trying to pick up a head of speed and get downhill.
He's going to be rewarded with a trip to the line though.
I think it might have been a foul at the end, but the most conventional way of going about it was just trying to find the ball the whole way through. Did enough. Picked up the foul, and like I said, I think it was a foul. Convinced the first.
The margin, 1, now 2.
Second is so much easier when you make that first.
Ben Hall has 10 in the game, 5 rebounds for him as well. He's been the leader for the Sharks on the Chemist Warehouse stat sheet. 25 to play. Hawks nearly give it up. Smiler. Casson blocked, foul. So a foul at each end. I think that'll be against Connor Cole. And now the Hawks with a chance to tie this one up.
And just like the possession before, it was just messy. Trying to find a rhythm. I understand there's only 20 seconds to go in this ball game. You're down 2.
First one misses for Casson. Quick yes, no. Hawks uniforms. Like?
Yes.
Good.
Definitely more of a yes than a no.
Casson, second shot. That one misses as well. Kara keeps it alive, but he may have shoved Connor Cole in the back, has he? Need to see that one again. I think he may have. So the Sharks are going to get it back here. Casson with 2 misses, the young 16-year-old at the line. Sharks come up with it.
And they did too. Look, Carter did a good job there of just forcing his man under the rim. Cole, smart play. Nothing else you could really do. Goes to the ground.
Wheeler out of traffic, across halfway, 10 to play. Got a foul, they do. Zoram Smiler. But that might only be the second of the quarter, so they're going to have to commit some quick fouls here. All right, take that back. We might actually be behind on the screen. And Ben Hall is headed to the line here. Given he converted the last 2, Brooke. Sorry about that.
Needs this one though. One, not just to make it a 3-point ball game, but it allows them to set up the defense and converts.
A lot better. So player timeout, you would think, yep, it is. Hawks call it straight away. Sharks still have theirs up their sleeve. 8.1, if you're new to the player timeout. We have it in all of our competitions here now. Rapid League, Tauihi and the NZNBL. Best part about this is you advance the ball.
One of the best parts about this too is you've got a young squad out here. This is just experience for our youth that are coming through. For Hawke's Bay, whether they go on to Tall Blacks or different representatives, these are all learning curves.
Jackson Ball. This will tie it. Oh, look at that. Jackson Ball. Player timeout, Sharks. 2.7 to play.
What a play!
What a great inbound by the Hawks. Long pass to the corner. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Ball comes off, gets away from Wheeler. And how about that?
And they meant to do it as well. The first 3 of the game when it matters the most. I thought that was messy. But design play. They found their shooter. They were looking for the 3, created space.
Well, you talked about how good it is. Player timeout. These young guys get to learn and they get to put this stuff together.
Good on them.
28 apiece.
Space on both sides. The big found their shooter. Now where do you go?
Clock's gone up to 4.5, by the way. Ben Hall for the win. Short overtime. 3rd Rapid League overtime game of this round alone. Maybe half a second on the clock, maybe. Coin officials dealing with that right now. But if this does go to overtime, can you believe that's 3 in 1 round?
And like I was saying before, you love to see overtime. 3 in 1 round, that's a lot.
They're calling it away, so we are straight into overtime. So overtime rules in Rapid League. Can't go back to the benches. Teams can sub if they want to. Both teams have decided not to do that. It's a 1-minute period and it starts with a jump ball. I love the fact that it goes to a jump ball. No player timeouts.
I love Guy Malloy's. So what do we do here?
Hawks come up with it. 1 minute to play in overtime. No player timeouts, no bench timeouts. It's down to the players. Hawks with the first chance. Smiler, nowhere to go. May have travelled, he did.
Good initial defense there. Like we said, this one goes back into overtime. Our youth, outside of maybe Andrew Wheeler, can use this for the next 5, 6, 7 years, learning the experience you're going to get out of it. It's huge.
I think Wheeler lifts the average age by about 7. Contact there, no whistle. Connor Cole puts down 2.
Might have got away with the shoulder there, but you take it.
Sharks by 2, 25 to play. Overtime tonight in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Kara inside, great pass. Slick hands, Ferguson with the finish. Well done, Hawks.
Just fell asleep there and he almost got away with a turnover on the inbound as well.
Last time you and I were together at this venue, triple overtime. We might get it tonight in the Rapid League. Hall, that'll go down, that'll count. Ben Hall for 2. 8 seconds to play. He may have just won the game for the Sharks.
They've called that on the ground.
Oh, are you sure? Oh no, you're right. Doesn't count. It's going to be sidelined. So we're all tied up still. Clock reset to 9 seconds.
It didn't look like there was much contact in there as well, so Ben Hall, hey, there wasn't a foul.
Hall for the win, for 3, leaves it short, rebound. Oh, Snow had it and lost it. Buzzer's going to go. We're going to double overtime. So same applies here.
Jump it back up.
Back to the middle, jump ball, 1 minute. Each team can sub, no timeouts allowed. And we re-go again. Double overtime in the Rapid League this evening. Why is it always here in Hawke's Bay?
You get more than you pay for when you come here.
So it happens all again. Neither team has made any subs. Jacob Murphy is sitting off for the Hawks. Joseph Reefy is currently on the sidelines for the Sharks. Here we go again.
Here we go again, all right. I'm kind of surprised that Murphy's on the bench at the moment. Like how he was attacking the rim, putting pressure on the rim.
And the Hawks come up with it first time, as they did in overtime number 1. Kara. Smiler. Back to Kara, to Ball. Ball. Too deep. Shot clock at 4. Ferguson must do something off the glass. Too deep. Battle on the boards. Hawks come up with it. Ball up over the top. Rebound. Off the glass for 2.
And well, they had to fight for it. 30 seconds off the clock. Just didn't give up on the play, and you're right, well done. Fortuitous. They made it work.
Ben Hall leaves it behind. Picked up.
Well, they got away with a foul there.
Toby Kara did very well, didn't he? That might actually win the game for the Hawks here. At 5, there's the foul. Andrew Wheeler knew what was going on. 3.9 to play, second overtime period, Hawks by 2.
And I think Quake Webster was trying to foul there at the very start on Carter. So they let that go. They ended up chewing up close to 20 odd seconds off that shot clock. And you're right, that might be the ball game.
Well, they've got to commit a quick foul here again. It'll be the third that gets them to the line. Ball in, and that'll do us. Kobe Carr, in fact, foul was called in the end. And we're down to 2.1. Gee, I thought more than that was burnt off the clock.
So did I. A couple seconds ago.
There we go, 1.7. It's been corrected to.
That's an eternity.
Well, next foul will send them to the line. Remember, no player timeouts, though, in overtime. So even if they foul quickly here and put the Hawks to the line, it's a long way back up the court.
And the smart play right here is get the ball in, throw the ball straight up. Can't foul you. Throw it up there. Oh, he did.
And look at that. Jackson Ball.
True to form.
He was listening to Brooke Rusco.
And I'm impressed with that. Double overtime, 2-point win. Smart play there at the end. They can't foul you with 1.7 to go. Just got to make sure you throw it up high enough.
Well, that one was up in the rafters. Hawks with their opening win of the Sky Broadband Rapid League season. The Sharks with their first loss. What a thriller tonight, double overtime. Have a quick look at the Chemist Warehouse stats as we roll through them. Andrew Wheeler with 4 assists. I want to see what is beside his name when the blocks come up. 3 for Wheeler tonight.
He'll be happy with that. Going to get the win, but he'll be happy with that.
And Kobe Kara, a big steal at the end, helps the Hawks get the win. So the first game down, crowd continues to shuffle in here at Hawke's Bay tonight. The home team gets home by 2 in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Stick with us though. On the other side of the break, we have a look back to 2023. Some big battles between the Sharks and the Hawks. And then not too far after that, we're right back here for live action Sunday night in the NZNBL. It's the Hawks and the Sharks. We'll see you soon. feed off our commentary, mate. Be fine.
Yes, I can talk for longer.
What'd you say to me? What were you saying?
I liked them, but I understand why people over there felt. Either you liked them or you didn't. There was no real.
Basketball is a movie, and every game is a blockbuster. E for excitement, entertainment, energy, and epic. Cells NBL 2024 is rated E. Back to the
Tēnā koutou, katoa, hope you're all well. No mai hara mai. Welcome to Rodney Green Arena. Final game of round 2 in the Cells NBL Sunday night action. The Hawks and the Sharks both searching for their first win of season 2024. Justin Nelson with you, sitting right alongside me, Brooke Rusco. And, well, both you and I had some roller coasters in season 23 right here at this venue, and a little bit earlier on tonight, Sky Broadband Rapid League went into double overtime, so who knows what's going to happen tonight. But what we do know is these two teams are desperate for a win. Good evening to you.
True to form. The game we watched before, true to form with what we have seen. You're so right, but desperate's a word. I say searching might be a word. So much movement at the start of the year, so many question marks around who's going to play, how we're going to play, what sort of team we are, what sort of system do we want to sit in. How is this going to work for us this year? And these questions are definitely being asked with both of these teams. I know it's super early, but we've already seen an import go with the Sharks, which we'll talk about very shortly. Hawke's Bay, they're welcoming in new players in their first game. It just didn't look like the tidiest Hawke's Bay Hawks team we've ever seen. So there's question marks around this, and someone's always got to go in the right way today.
Great new innovation this season for all of you watching on wherever you may be. You can click on that QR code and you can have a say who's going to win this game tonight. There's some Cells pizzas up for grabs. For those overseas clicking on that QR code, you can still have a say. Not sure that you'll pick up the pizza, but anyway, at the moment, Hawke's Bay Hawks, well, the majority going with the home team. What are your thoughts, Brooke?
I have to sit with the Hawks tonight as well. Jordan Natai back in the squad, and I expect nothing less from him. I expect him to have on screen to have a big game tonight. It's the second year with the squad. He's been playing basketball the whole way through. He's been in Finland for the last 5 or 6 months. So I expect him to come back here and have a big game tonight.
Had a 47-piece last season, of course. Let's have a look at the games coming up. This one to play out tonight to finish us off for round 2. We get a couple of nights break before we start round 3, and the Hawks are going to be back in action on Thursday night, taking on the Jets at Fly Palmy Arena. Gee, the Giants 0-3 at the moment. They've got a tough team coming to town. The Airs will be looking to bounce back, so too the Fi. And the Nuggets and the Saints, two unbeaten teams at the moment, go head-to-head next Saturday night. That's what's on the menu ahead of us. The all-important ladder, Brooke, and earlier today, the Bulls took down the Rams by 10, and this is how we look at the moment.
And we've said this, you're not going to win a game or win a championship in the first 2 games, but you can start to paint a picture. And really like what we saw with the Wellington Saints in that first game. Grind that they had to go through with the Nelson Giants. They're in that second, but 10 and 11 today, they go head-to-head, bottom of the table. One of these teams, they just want to find that win, get their monkey, or it's not a gorilla just yet off the back.
Well, someone's moving on up tonight.
Someone is going up, which the Giants must be super stoked about.
Well, let's have a look at the Shark starters for this one. They are short-handed. Josh Turner, just 2 games into the season, after Wednesday night's loss to the Jets, was showing the door. Plane ticket waiting for him the next morning. He's gone. The Sharks are looking for a new import point guard. And, of course, Alonzo Burton is out with a hamstring injury. He is here tonight but won't be playing. The Gerald Vick, Scotty Telfer gets the starts. Markel Watts has been pretty good. Matariki Kapia, I like this young man, 22 years of age. Callum McRae, that's the starting lineup for the Sharks.
And you can't sugarcoat it tonight. Vic and Lotz need to get going. They need to have the ball in their hands the majority of the game. If they want to win this game, those 2 boys need to have a huge night tonight.
Clifton Bush Jr. is back in the house with us on Sky Sport this season. He's got the microphone in hand. He's going to have a chat with Guy Malloy. Here he is.
All right, Coach, what do you think the team needs to do well tonight to get a win in the Hawks' den?
Yeah, first of all, we've got to defend really well. They pose a few problems that we have to take care of. Our transition defense was not great last week. I think we need to do really well there and clearly rebound.
Awesome, Coach. Also, what you've seen and know about the Hawks so far about the first game of the season, who are the key players to watch out for or focus on stopping in tonight's game?
Yeah, well, their lineup will be a little bit different from the first game. So new import coming in, Jordi Natai coming back. So yeah, look, they've got a nice group there, and there'll be a few changes, I'm sure, from round 1.
Awesome, Coach. Thanks for your time and good luck for the game.
As you rejoin us here, we can tell you that the 2 teams and the crowd are just observing a moment's silence for Hawks patron Colin Francis, who sadly passed away last night. A huge part of the Hawke's Bay Hawks organisation over the last 20 or so years. Huge amount of work off the court, and at some times the Hawks have gone through their struggles, and Colin was certainly a big reason as to why they continued to get back out on the floor. So the 2 teams observing a moment's silence for Colin Francis. And we'll do the same here on Sky Sport.
Thank you very much.
Well, it goes without saying, Brooke, that all sporting clubs need great people, and our thoughts are with the family of Colin Francis, sadly passed away last night, Hawks patron. So not too far away from a start here. Let's have a look at the Hawks starters for this one tonight, and they are at full strength. Have a look at this. Isaiah Moore coming back from an ankle injury. Jordan Natai in the house. Rasmussen, what a star on debut last week. Big Josh Roberts and Lucas Southland. This team is ready to roll.
And we were looking for words at the start. Excited can be another one. Excited about this squad with the Hawks and what they can put together. It wasn't, the finest outing in the first game, but second game is almost like a clean slate. You get an import coming back. You get Jordan Natai, Tall Black coming back, and I'm excited to see what I can see in the next 40 minutes, and I think they will be as well. See what they can put forward.
Clifton Bush Jr. caught up with coach Sam Grugan a short time ago.
Hey, Coach, after your first game of the season, what improvements would you like to see from your team, both offensively and defensively tonight?
Yeah, offensively is just playing a little bit more cohesion. I mean, we've had a good week of practice, moving the ball and really reverting back to our rules on offense and what shots we're looking at. So we spoke about that as a group, and then defensively, just a little bit more intensity, playing for 40 minutes. We've had a great week of practice. They've been real intense, and they're eager to get out there.
Awesome, Coach. And what are the key focus points for you and the team tonight in order to get a win against the Sharks? Is there any particular things that you want to concentrate on just mainly?
Yeah, I mean, they're a very experienced lineup. I know they've lost a couple of players over the last few days, so any team that's lost a few players are definitely eager to come out and prove a point. So they've got a lot of talent, a lot of experience. So just for us, it's just playing with some pace, but then offensively just kind of make the counters to what they try to do defensively.
Awesome, Coach. Thanks for your time and good luck for the game.
Well, there's Coach Sam Grugan ready to get flying with the Hawks tonight, their first game here on home deck. Coin officials for this one. They've been busy tonight so far. Double overtime in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Melanie O'Connor, Sam Pan, Amy Jo Clark with the whistles. Let's have a look at the poll update and just find out where you, the viewers, are headed tonight before we get a tip from Brooke Rusco. And I think still sitting firmly in favour of the Hawks. It is no change there. So the Hawks are the favoured team with the viewers tonight. There's the QR code, mixandpick.com. It's fun, it's easy, it's free. In fact, we've just had a little bit of a change there.
Wait.
Pizza's up for grabs as well. Who are you going for tonight? We'll leave that up there so everyone at home can listen to your insightful thoughts and maybe get into the competition to win some Sal's pizzas.
I'm rocking with the Hawks tonight. I think with the lineup that they have coming back, you welcome in an import, you welcome back Jordan Artai, as we've already spoken about. I think that will be enough mixed reviews, or it's just a different squad at the moment with the Southland Sharks. Obviously, Josh Turner has left the building, so I'm going with the Hawks tonight.
Well, we might check in on that poll throughout the first half and just see who's doing what at the moment. The fans at home think so as well. Chemist Warehouse head-to-head for this one. Let's check it out. Official stats partner of the Sal's NBL, Chemist Warehouse. Rasmussen, 23 on debut. Lots averaging 17 a game. They're the ones to look out for tonight. Turnovers, these two teams are actually two of the best teams at looking after the ball.
And they're going to have to do the exact same thing here tonight. It's look after the ball. There's a long way to help you winning ball games. The three ball has to go through as well, but you're shooting 46% on one side and just a touch under 37 on the other. You don't want to see a few go through, but I was extremely impressed with Keanu Rasmussen in that first. Wasn't too much to take away from it outside of that. It was a big win to the Phi in round one, but he impressed.
Isaiah Moore does come into this Hawks team tonight. Import point guard out of Maryland. Played his senior year at the University of South Alabama. 19 points a game from 34 starts. Did play 8 games with the Iowa Wolves in the NBA G League this year.
And Andrew Mulligan says this, but you have to go through the eye test, but eye test on the kick game is good. Got the 11s on feet.
I know we often talk about the uniforms in the Sal's NBL amongst the commentary team here at Sky Sport and what we like and what we don't like. Nuggets are right up there again, by the way. Right up there.
Baby blue.
Gee, I love the simplicity of the Hawks in black.
And true to form once again. That is their uniform. They've had that. They've been rocking with us for a while. How about the orange? Think about the orange now.
It's a pass from me, unfortunately. You?
I hate to say it, but when it comes to fashion advice, I agree with you on this one. I'm going to have to pass as well.
Hello to all of our Sharks fans and family. Please don't take it personally. Some photos all around to get this one started. Brooke Rusco's with the Hawks tonight. I think the Sharks can cause an upset. There you go. I think the Sharks, bit of turmoil. I think a road trip is a good thing, and I think they might cause an upset.
I think we got ourselves a ball game tonight. That's one thing.
Hey, Hawks are going to get off to a great start, though. What a start for the Hawke's Bay Hawks tonight. Lucas Southland, right place, right time.
I was about to start rambling, and I saw something happening there. Easiest basket he is going to see tonight. In the words of Casey Frank this time, fortuitous, but one way to start the ball game.
Inside the first 10 seconds. Vic for 3, answers straight away for the Sharks.
I'd love to see it. Third quarter. The game they had a couple nights ago, he absolutely took over that ball game. So we know what he is capable of doing.
Well, he's averaging 14 a game from their opening 3. He really needs to go above 20 tonight. Nartai, first touch of the season. knocks it out of the hands on the rebound, and it'll be a Sharks ball. The Gerald Vick for me. Here's that start again. Look at this. Well, that's less than 10 seconds. That's like 5.
It's 3. I was doing the count. Quickest basket you're going to see.
Just getting back to LeGerald Vick. In those opening 3 games, he's averaging 35 minutes a game for 14 points. His shooting stroke just hasn't been there. He's got to go for 25 maybe tonight. Telfer fouled there, off to the line for 2. Your thoughts?
Maybe even north of that. 25-30, great start. I'm looking forward to the matchup on both ends. Jordan Ngatai went straight down to the post. He marked Jordan Ngatai down there. And Jordan Ngatai's got him on the defensive end as well. So it's the marquee matchup for me in this ball game tonight. Jordan went under their screen on the first one, and he made him pay with 3 and picks up a foul there.
One game earlier today in the Cells NBL, the Bulls at home taking down the Rams, the reigning champs, by 10. The Rams a little bit short-handed. Max Darling out with concussion at the moment. Here's Moore on the reverse. How about that for a start?
Love to see it. Got to be aggressive. Got downhill. It's not the biggest man that we're going to see in this league, but clearly knows what to do with his body.
185 centimetres, Brooke. That was literally his first touch in the competition here in New Zealand. Vick back the other way. Can't get it to go. Kel McRae and Vick raffling it. Vick comes up with the points.
Showed off that athleticism. Off the vert.
Moore, quick hands as well. Rasmussen for 3. I know it's early days. A couple of touches for Isaiah Moore, though. Pretty exciting.
It's the eye test we were talking about, and Masariki Kipper is going to have his hands full tonight looking after him, but what a challenge for the young guy.
Sharks by 3. Southland, Roberts over Cole. Leaves it short. Here's Markel Lotz getting busy back outside. Carpia nowhere to go. Sharks shot clock down to 10. McRae, the big fella, maybe bailed out there at the end.
Look like they're trying to get the ball from side to side. Get the ball back in Vic's hands, and so far so good for him. 5 points to start this ball game. If they can pick up another foul on Jordan Ngatai, give him his second, that's going to help out a lot.
Big 3. Sharks with some bite tonight, out by 6.
And he has to do it. We said this from the jump. Has to have his hands all over it. Markel Lotz will pick his moments as well, but big start from Vic.
He's out to 8. Moore up high off the glass. Another 2 for him.
I like what I see.
He looks legit.
Gonna have your hands full trying to keep up with him, but does a good job of finishing. Speaking of finishing,
oh, make it 10.
Just like that, easy as you like it. Backdoor cut, just fell asleep, no weak side help.
Well, he's averaging 14. In 3 minutes tonight, he's got 10. Sutherland for 3, in and out.
Like the pace of this ball game though for both teams. Both teams getting the looks that they want. Hawks don't hit that one, but like the rhythm of the game so far.
Vic feeling it. McRae coming off. Telfer, little floater, that's short. Hawks quickly. Moore has some speed, has some dimes. Big finish, another one.
And he's going to be key. You already know. You can tell in under 4 minutes that Moore is going to be a huge part of this ball game. Looks off the defense, finds his big run in the lane. 2 easy dunks to start the ball game.
Sutherland. Here's McRae. Nice step from the big fella. That's a 7-footer with fancy footwork.
And Brett the scout there, strong left. Colin McRae is trying to get over that right shoulder and finish with the left.
Here's Moore again. What about this from Isaiah Moore? Perfect from the field, 3 of 3. He already has 6. Has a sublime dime, and he's off to the line.
The turn of pace. Young fellas, watch that. The change of pace. One of the hardest things to guard. Jeez, Moore has put the league on notice nice and early.
In his 8 games in the NBA G League this season, just under 7 points a game to go with 3 assists. Lots for 3. Nartai. Rasmussen pulls up for 3 of his own. Good start both ways tonight. This is going to be an exciting one.
I'm not mad at the look. Confident shooter. You might not get a better look than that. I know it's quick in the offense, but I like the look.
Oh, there's another pass. Isaiah Moore has his fingerprints over everything at the moment. No wonder Jared Kenny's happy to sit down.
You know what? I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to let number 4 take over tonight.
Little knock across the chops.
And it's always interesting as an import, how do you want to imprint, or how you want to show off what you can do at the start of the season. Do you want to let the game come to you? Do you want to get everyone involved? Isaiah Moore, said, I don't give a damn. Let me show you what I can do. Getting the team involved, 6 points already, got to the free throw line. It's been an impressive 5 minutes from him.
What did you think of Keanu Rasmussen in round 1 against the Fi? He had 30 yards, sorry, not 38. That would have been really good, 23 in that game.
Yeah, shining light in a performance with not much going. I understand it was the first game. Fi came out and they were excited. First win for them as well, but from him alone is...
Oh, Andrew Wheeler.
Andrew Wheeler with the pass. Ben Hall, that's the Rapid League connection right there. And Rasmussen fell asleep, but I was really impressed. Played with confidence. Showed off what he can do, and speaking of playing with confidence, this man right here, and then the turnover's there.
That's his first blemish of the night. Sharks by 4. Nartai's got the job on Vic now, so a quick change there from Sam Grugan.
Better start from both these teams in the first just over 5 minutes than what I saw in the last 2 games, or 2 games from the Sharks and the first game from the Hawks. Both teams looking good to start this ball game.
Vic outside, Wheeler for 3. Oh, Andrew Wheeler winding it back tonight. What did he have in the Rapid League? 3 blocks, 3 steals. I think he had a triple, had some good points.
He's got his hands full mucking Isaiah Moore now, but shoots the ball with confidence, and you've already played a game. You come into it warm.
I'll tell you what, if he is picking up Isaiah Moore, there's going to be some bumps and scratches along the way. Sharks by 7. Vic, oh, what a night so far for LeGerald Vic. Timeout Hawks. Sam Grugan's seen enough. And LeGerald Vic, the man from Memphis, Tennessee, the Jayhawk himself, he is on fire. There's the dime to Andrew Wheeler. And he's just nailed one from deep. Chemist Warehouse stat sheet. Let's do a check on it tonight. LeGerald Vic out to 13, has not missed a shot.
Shooting the ball with absolute confidence, creates space. The quick flick, and it was butter. Nothing but the bottom of the net, and Jordan Nartai has his hands full tonight. It's a different look. Well, here's Josh Turner's left, and he stepped up.
And I like it. Here's a story for you. LeGerald Vic, I actually saw him playing for the Kansas Jayhawks in 2018. I went to the Final Four in San Antonio.
Oh, that's a flex.
It was nice. It was a good trip. Thank you.
Not bad.
Thanks for asking. In the semi-finals, they bowed out, the Jayhawks. Went down to the eventual champs, of course, at the Final Four, Villanova. Villanova, guess who was in that team? Just pull some names out of the hat for
Jalen Brunson would have been in that team.
Jalen Brunson was in that team. He's gone on.
All-star this year. I would have thought Josh Hart was potentially in that team.
I think he'd finished. Have you heard of the guy by the name of Mikal Bridges?
Mikal Bridges was in that team.
He was
would
in
have
that
been,
team.
yes.
Yeah. Dante DiVincenzo as well.
Oh, I think he had a 40-piece the other day, shooting the ball well for the Knicks.
So he's
he had a squad.
So he's played some good talent, LeGerald Vic.
Who was on his team?
Just LeGerald.
That's all that mattered.
Josh Roberts underneath. Hawks needed that.
Looks like a whole different Southland Sharks team than we saw the other night.
Oh, he's got some confidence here. Pass. McRae needs some help. Surrounded by black singlets.
Jordan Nartai playing with fire down there. He's already got 1 foul. Can't really afford to give up another. Gets away with it.
Sutherland to Moore, to Sutherland, steps around Lots, over Wheeler. Does he get the roll? He doesn't. Roberts battled hard for it. Opening 7 minutes have belonged to the Sharks. Turnover though. Moore on Wheeler, draws contact.
Good pass there from Jordan Natai, put it on the money. Moore got out and ran. Just that unforced turnover. Lost trying to find his big man, trying to reward him for the rim run. Ball got tipped, going the other way, and it's the Vic and Moore battle right now, and I'm here for it. Rattles at home.
Been fun, hasn't it? 3 years at Franklin Pierce University. And then, as we said earlier, his final year, University of South Alabama. The Jags, 19 points a game.
I think he might average more than that with the Hawks this year.
He's got a gift there, McRae underneath. More again, Natai. Sutherland for 3.
Andrew Willett did a good job contesting there. Gave up a couple of opportunities. The Hawks end up going with a tough contested 3, and ball's going the other way.
Vic's got 13 if you've just joined us. Ben Hall, deep 2. That one missed. Natai, left corner. Can't finish. Oh, just underneath Josh Roberts, if you don't mind.
I'll take that. Thank you very much. Easiest bucket he's going to get tonight as well, but that's just hard and hustle, not giving up on the play. Finds the big man. He says cookies.
Lots, Vic, Natai right there in his grill. Good screen from Callum McRae, opens it up. He's got 15.
He's got a point to prove tonight as well, and I like they've just given him the ball.
6 of 6.
He had opportunities in the last couple games, but nothing like this.
Natai looking to respond. This is a good start for the Sharks tonight. Went down to the Nuggets in round 1, down to the Jets on Wednesday night. McRae, good off the hand.
And has to take that shot as well. Very capable. Just keep the defense honest. Hits that. They have to get a little bit closer.
More for 3.
Looks more comfortable getting to the rim. Dare him to shoot that first one.
Andrew Wheeler enjoying some minutes. Has been productive tonight.
And Vic needs the ball in hand. They're trying to get it to him.
Natai closing down Vic. McRae forced to shoot. 44 to play.
And not the look Guy Malloy would have wanted there, back to back. Callum McRae jumpers. That one from just inside the 3. Gonna have to get a better look than that.
Vic's got to be clean here. Natai, pressure on him. Misses. McRae, Vic now. Here we go. Sharks. Steady it down. This man, 15 in the game.
Oh, he has been a better look. Getting the looks that he's after as well. The 3 ball is connecting. He's 3 of 3 from deep.
Got about a 6-second differential here. Lots for 3. Good off the hand. Short. McRae. I don't think he realised how much time he had then. And now the Hawks will get the last shot, will they? Oh, no, there's that man. Look out.
He's here, there, and everywhere. But that look that they got, Markel Lott's got that clean, tidy look, because Gerald Vick is just drawing so much attention. Comes off that on ball. Kicks it through. Just didn't convert.
Just getting 0.5 on the clock here. So it's going to have to be pretty much not even a catch and shoot, and that'll do us. So at quarter time, look out. The Sharkies are in town, and they're up by 6. LeGerald Vic dominating the Chemist Warehouse stat sheet. We'll have a look at that on the other side of the break.
Where's that right man?
Welcome back to Hawke's Bay tonight. Sunday night action in the Sal's NBL. Great to have you with us. Last game of round 2, and the Sharks have started on fire tonight. They're out by 6. Largely thanks to this man, LeGerald Vick, has not missed a shot. 15 points in the opening quarter, including 3 threes. He's got his fingerprints on this one.
It's the best they've looked all year, and it's you're foolish to say it doesn't help when someone goes for 15 points in that first, but it's the most fluid that they've looked. Outside of him, they're getting good looks as well. A couple of opportunities that they left out there, but best 10 minutes I've seen from them all year long.
I doubt Guy Malloy will be sitting down Vic tonight unless there is a need to. Here he is, start of the second. 6 of 6, make it 6 of 7.
But good look once again. Attacks the rim. Got his defender on the hip. Rasmussen goes straight back downhill as well. He's going to regret not throwing that one up just towards the rim, but going back to Vic, it's another good look.
Well, Sharks by 6. Let's see if the poll has changed, because the viewers tonight were in favour of the Hawks. Let's have a quick look. Still going with the Hawks. There's the QR code. You can scan that and have your say. Pizza's up for grabs with thanks to Sells. No love for the Sharks at the moment. Rasmussen off the glass.
Yeah, like that take. Got his defender on the hip as well. Went high off the glass. Looked him off. It was all in the eyes. Kept the defender at 6 and 7 and makes them pay.
Margin at 4. Just the start the Hawks were looking for. Talfa back into the action. Never looked like it off the hand, although it was a lot closer in the end. Rasmussen getting busy on the reverse.
Just too easy to get out and run. And you can tell it's a point of emphasis for the Hawks. They want to get out and run any opportunity that they get. They're trying to push the pace.
The Australian-born Kiwi, Keanu Rasmussen, out of Adelaide. Crafty pickup for the Hawks. And I reckon this might be some shots here for Jordan Nartai. Is it a clear path?
I think it might be.
Surely.
On my initial thought, that's what I would have thought as well.
Here we go, GJ Gardner-Holmes replay.
There's nobody home on that.
Great to have Jordan Nartai back, Prince of Porirua. I think it's season number 11 for him. 160th game tonight in the Sal's NBL. Coin officials having a chat, and it's not going to be a clear path.
They seem pretty clear to me, but we have the luxury of replays, but
well, the coin officials have the luxury of having the whistle as well.
That's true. That is true.
How would you go with the whistle?
Oh, pretty good. You said what? Huh?
Sharks by 2. I'd like to see that. I think there's a few players that would love to see you out there in one of those.
I'm teeing up everyone.
Coin tops. Nartai, up fake. Up over the top of Lotz. Good basket, Jordan Nartai.
And just nice for Jordan Nartai to see one go through. Got back to his sweet spot, can finish with both sides, but when he's in the paint, he is tough to stop.
Ties it up. Opening 2 baskets for the Hawks. Isaiah Moore had it briefly. How about his opening quarter of basketball in the competition? Isaiah Moore, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals.
Like we said, it was the Moore and Vic show. And Vic just taking a breather at the moment. I can't imagine he's going to be out for more than 2 minutes.
I'd be very surprised.
But you can just see as Scott Telfer gets to the rim. Once again, too easy on that rip baseline. I know how it based twice now. But they just look slightly clunky without him out there.
Averaging 8 points a game so far this season, Telfer. Rasmussen from the corner. Here is Telfer, product of Westlake Boys High School, of course.
Good look on that last one, and Rasmussen, those are looks he's going to want to get all night.
Oh, Carpia, young man, out of the Hutt Valley. Maybe one that the Wellington Saints have missed, Matariki Carpia.
And I've been impressed with him in the first 2 games as well. Said this a couple times on the broadcast, has forced a turnover there. Just gets after it. Gets after it on the defensive end and doesn't force anything on the offensive end, but I like the looks that he gets. Stroke looks sweet.
is getting opportunity too, Brooke. 18 minutes a game, 8 points a game.
And I imagine if he continues to play how he's playing, the 18 minutes will boost itself to 22, 24 minutes a game.
Gee, there's been some good players come out of the Hutt Valley over the years.
My arch nemesis, mate. Give me PTSD saying that word.
Turnover. Rasmussen, controls it well. May have drawn the foul. In fact, may have committed the foul in the end.
They called that out of bounds.
Not sure if that was a foot on the line or a foul call. I think the coin officials are just discussing that at the moment. Hey, we're back at it on Wednesday night. Join us from 6 on Sal's Hoopheads. What have you got for us this week?
A little birdie told me there's a rumour that's coming.
Oh, don't say anything. Keep it quiet. That's why it's a rumour.
I'm excited. If there's truth behind what I heard, I'm excited to what we can tell you on Wednesday night.
Well, make sure you join us for that. Sal's Hoopheads, 6 p.m. There might be another big announcement on the card. Speaking of big announcements, Sal's Hoopheads broke an absolute ripper last week. How about the changes coming to Toihi?
And rightfully so. Love the hard work that's gone into that. Jordan Natai gets back to the free throw line, but rightfully so.
Player wages going up, up, up. International expansion on the cards in 2025 and a brand new window for the season. October, November, December as we have a timeout here. Some really exciting advancements for a competition that's only 2 seasons old.
And they're going from strength to strength, but I think one of the most important things for me outside of everything you've said is eyes. Eyes are the most important thing that we can have on the ball game at the moment, and you have to just tip your hat to the girls and say thank you for what you guys are putting on the floor, because being rewarded.
Well, big thank you also to all of those partners who are involved, and my understanding is there's a few new partners to be announced in the coming weeks as well, so stay tuned for that. 28-24 here as we have a break early in this second quarter. 28-26 I should say, pardon me. And scoring has just dried up a little bit since quarter time.
Oh, it hasn't. It's pretty loud to me, but Vic has spent the majority of the quarter sitting on the bench, and he's going to have to find minutes, but the way he's been playing, as he comes back from the locker room, I can't imagine he's going to be there for much longer, but just has to reload. Which is the album that Tom Jones dropped back in 1999.
If you're wondering why there's Tom Jones mentioned in tonight's broadcast, we were told before the game tonight that the Sharks are staying some 70 kilometres out of town because every hotel was booked for a Tom Jones concert. Is that right?
Give me the chance. I'll go and rock out to Tom Jones.
Earlier tonight in the Sky Broadband Rapid League, double overtime. Hawks got home by 2 over the Sharks. First loss of the Sky Broadband Rapid League season for the Sharks. First win for the Hawks.
Something on absolutely less importance than that, but favourite Tom Jones song?
What is it?
Come on. I'm throwing that one to you.
Oh, come on. You know that's not my style of music.
You'd have to go with It's Not Unusual. Classic.
I'm Not Unusual, or the song?
Bit of both.
Hawks. Ball. Rasmussen. Oh, great block up here. Where did he come from?
Like we said, just doesn't give up on the defensive end. Has a tenacity about him, doesn't give up on the play. That's an easy bucket for Rasmussen.
Young man.
Timed it well.
Rasmussen. Roberts. He can't put it in. That score's just been fixed up by the looks of it. 28-25. The Sharks holding firm.
They're doing it right now with both imports on the bench. So key minutes right here.
This would be handy.
McRae gets back to that right. And they extend the lead and force the turnover.
Oh, may have just come off the hand of the junkyard dog himself, Scott Telfer.
But quality minutes for the bench right now. And I said from the start of this game, I felt like Lotz and Vic had to get up 90% of the shots, and I thought one of them would be in the ball game at all times, but the trust that Guy Molloy has in his team at the moment and they are rewarding him.
Well, this is handy right now, Brooke, isn't it? If they can hold firm with those two taking a breather, or maybe
Away with the treble there.
an extra step in there for mine. Rasmussen will head to the line. We might get a GJ Gardner-Holmes replay on that. Looked like a bit of a shuffle. Need not matter though, with a chance to close the margin to 3. 23 on debut against the Fi. Puts the first one down.
Another good start from Keanu Rasmussen, sitting on 7 points right now, a couple of rebounds. Just 2 of 7, but looks aggressive out there. Make that 8. Forcing the issue, and looks like he's going to be the aggressor all night.
Oh, young man, Kiwi father. Oh, Isaiah Moore. Mark down the steal, mark down the basket.
Mark this down. I can imagine that Vic, can't see it on screen right now, but will be making his way back into this ball game.
Margin back to 1. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Isaiah Moore. In fact, that's the Rasmussen. Ooh, your call?
It was awkward. In real time, looked like a travel to me.
Vic back on the floor. No sign of Lots just yet. Connor Cole getting some minutes here. Vic, McRae. Delightful stuff from the team in orange.
And when the ball's in his hands, something good happens. Attracts 3 defenders. Dribble penetration, gets deep in the paint and finds his big.
Southland getting busy off the right.
He just knew he had the foot speed there on Cole. Didn't allow the defense to set itself up. Straight to the rim.
6 in the game now for Lucas Southland. McRae to Vic. Provides cover. Vic short on the iron.
But love the look. Has to continue to shoot those shots, and Moore with the ball in hand, pushing the pace in transition. And every time they're getting the look that they want. Getting to the free throw line. Isaiah Moore, I like what I see so far, brings the troops together, but him in transition seems to be a scary, scary opposition.
I think Hawks fans will be pretty happy with what they're seeing from Isaiah Moore tonight. Apparently was very close to suiting up and playing in round 1 down in Tauranga. Just had a bit of an ankle niggle.
And I imagine if he played, could have made the world of difference.
May
Just
well
the
have,
pace
yes.
for this team. But missed the first. He's showing out in the second. And Jared Kenny knew exactly what he was doing.
15-8 run by the Hawks. Jackson Ball takes a seat after converting 2. And the Hawks lead by 1.
And Vic missed the last 3. You just need him to stay aggressive. Yes, he missed one, but keep going back to this man.
Vic to Lots, turnaround, tough shot. Good defense, Southland. Now it's the Sharks that need to hold steady. They walk away from Isaiah Moore.
And he makes them pay. As he come back here. And when that 3 ball starts to fall, you have to stay true to that. If you're the defender, you have to respect it. And that's when he's going to burn you with that change of pace.
Wheeler just got caught out then. Callum McRae, Roberts. Gee, Roberts is a tough customer. McRae answers the challenge.
You have to work for it. You got the battle down low, going back to the right. Tough finish. Oh, I've been impressed.
Southland for another 2 off the glass, and he's starting to heat up as well.
I've been impressed with Southland. Uses that change of pace. It's just too easy though. Off a made basket one end, they push the pace. 2 dribbles, they're at the rim.
No Josh Turner, of course, for the Sharks. He was sent home after Wednesday night's loss to the Jets. Markel Lots off to the line, and no Alonzo Burton tonight either. Out with a hamstring injury. I don't think it's major though. He's a chance to come back in round 3. Southland with the foul there.
He's a Hawke's Bay boy, and you know there's nothing more than you want to play in front of your family.
Oh, he wasn't missing this trip. Oh, he's, I think he said to Coach Guy Malloy, I'll give you a hand this week, Coach.
We didn't need me, Coach.
I'll help out. There he is on the sidelines, Alonzo Burton.
That one must have slipped. That went top right on the box.
29-year-old out of New Orleans. Markel Lotz misses that one as well.
But I like the move that he had that time to get back to the free throw line. Strong move, went straight into the body. Look for more of that.
Well, Markel Lotz is one of those human beings that you feel for every Christmas time, because his birthday's on Christmas Day.
I was going to say, where are you leading me?
Well, do you get two? Well, do you get a second lot of presents?
Well, I heard Tiger Woods.
Surely you do.
Heard Tiger Woods, his birthday's on Boxing Day.
Well, that's okay.
But he didn't come from money. So on Christmas, he'd get the left shoe, and then on Boxing Day, he'd get the right. But it worked out for him.
You get a bargain on Boxing Day, don't you? Is the second shoe half price on Boxing Day?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hawks by 5. Here is Markel Lotz. You'll remember that now. He turns 30 on Christmas Day later this year. I'm sure the Sky Sport commentary team can rustle up some dollars and maybe give him a gift.
Deserves it too. The way he's played in the first couple of rounds, he's looked good. Hasn't had to do as much tonight because Vic has taken over and kept them in this ball game. But boy, he's been good for the Sharks so far this year.
Well, the Hawks have got busy in this second quarter, haven't they? Down by 6. They're now up by 5. Another turnover. Maybe Vic could have gone it alone then. Roberts with the flush, and the Hawks are flying.
They just continue to push the pace off the turnover. Great pass on the money. You see how athletic that man is. There's no denying him of those two.
Oh, some pure force there from Josh Roberts. Timeout, Guy Malloy. He has seen enough. And this is a really good run now by the Hawks in this second quarter. They've come out with some purpose. They're at full strength tonight, of course, with Isaiah Moore coming in. And the men in black, there they are in that resplendent black uniform. They lead by 7.
And there's no surprises that the lead is 7 right now, and that coincides with Vic slowing down on the offensive end. He had 15 at the quarter.
TJ Gardner-Holmes replay here. And there's that Isaiah Moore 3 from earlier on. He has 14 in the game now as you sit down and have a look at the Chemist Warehouse stat sheet.
Impressive with the 5 of 6, 14 points right now, just that one missed 3. If you're going to give up anything with the change of pace that he had, it's a 3 ball that you're going to give him, but he makes them pay. The other part I like though, 4 rebounds to go along with 3 assists, but those rebounds, it pushes the pace. If he gets the rebound, that's 2-3 dribbles. The pace is set, and his wings are running. And I said Jordan Ngatai had to have almost autonomy on this ball game if the Hawks wanted to look good, and we see Hawke go long on the 3 and Vic clean it up. But Jordan Ngatai sitting on just 3 points at the moment, 1 of 5 from the field, but sitting there with a 5-point lead right now because of that man right there.
Well, he nearly came up with a big steal a moment ago, Jordan Ngatai. Rasmussen for 3 from the corner.
It's another assist though. Just orchestrating this like no other at the moment. Deep in the paint, Isaiah Moore finds a shooter. Rasmussen with the eyebrow up fake. Catch him slipping.
That last basket for Vic, by the way, that's his first points this second quarter. Had 15 in the first quarter, adds another 2 there. So back-to-back baskets for LeGerald Vic, just keeping the Sharks in touch. Margin at 6.
See, let me give you 4 real quick. Up to 19 now, almost 20 in this quarter.
Southland, a little bit too deep.
Really like the pace of the Hawks are playing at the moment. Most of these shots are up within 10 seconds on the shot clock, but it suits their style of play.
Sharks lucky then. Markel Lotz is looking back for Vic. Wheeler nowhere to go. McRae
just quietly going about his business. He's up to 10 now, 5 of 10 from the floor. 4 rebounds.
Turnover, Sharks just getting the better of the game in the last 60 seconds or so. No surprise this man has been involved. Vic, here's Lotz. Hall brings it back out. McRae, the big fella, on Roberts, twisting, turning, can't get the drop. Well, nearly put it back in.
And that's where Vic needs to go and get the ball. Just be selfish. Made the last 2 baskets. Nothing really going. Need to go and get the ball as Cullen McRae picks up the foul. With Roberts going to the rim.
There it is, just reaching in.
Vic just needs to go and grab that ball. And like I said before, just be selfish. Made the last 2. There hasn't been much going.
For me, the big difference in this game, it's only 4 points, so there's nothing in it. But you've mentioned it a couple of times. When the Hawks get out and run, their pace is a concern.
Gang rebounding is big for them as well. Isaiah Moore, the shortest guy on the floor right now, but he's got those 4 rebounds and pushes the pace every time. We just know what type of style of basketball they want to play this year. And it's nice to watch.
Roberts, 7 points, 8 rebounds in this opening half. Inside the last 45 seconds now. Wheeler under pressure from Moore. Here's Vic. Just come off the leg. In fact, I reckon it's come off Rasmussen, back off the leg of Vic. It has.
And it all starts with Moore extending that pressure right there. Forces Andrew Wheeler to pick up his dribble almost at the, as the siren goes, but picks up his dribble almost at the half.
Got a timeout here, Brooke. Both teams have their player timeout still available, by the way. Just on Isaiah Moore, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists and 3 steals, 5 of 6 shooting. On debut tonight in the NZNBL. That's a fair opener.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, welcome to the league. I
GJ.
was really impressed to see Vic there with the putback, but it was the defensive end where he just picked up Andrew Wheeler and forced him to pick up his dribble like we were saying, close to halfway. Well, forces everything out. Markel Lotz has to try and find space, and he's can't really create from that far out. Forces it down to Vic. Just a snowball effect. It starts on the defensive end with Isaiah Moore.
Sharks down a couple of players tonight. Inside word is they are very quickly scouring the globe for a replacement import point guard, with Josh Turner sent home. Could have another player as early as round 3. So keep an eye on that one.
And it's almost like a must, especially if tonight's game doesn't go as planned. You know how important imports are in this league, and especially yourself PG.
Well, they're 0-2 at the moment. They go down tonight 0-3. The mountain gets a little bit bigger. Isaiah Moore, one over the top. So now the Sharks with a chance to finish this one out. Player timeout available. But Gerald Vic may not use it. He may go up and in. In fact, he goes out to Wheeler for 3. Just what the Sharks needed on the halftime buzzer. They drag it back to 2. And how about, I'll get away with saying this, old man Andrew Wheeler.
Big 3 from Andrew Wheeler to tidy up the first half. A better look from Gerald Vic. Gets deep in the paint, put it on the money with the left. Wheeler makes this one a 2-point ball game at the half.
Don't go away. Chemist Warehouse stats coming your way right after the break at the half. The Hawks by 2. Welcome back to Hawke's Bay tonight. Sal's NBL action and a thriller to the half. Both of these teams searching for their opening win of the season. The Hawks out by 2 winners so far in round 2 of the Sal's NBL. The Jets took down the Sharks by 13. Tuatara over the Airs by 7. Nuggets too good for the Jets, up by 9. Saints on the road take down the Giants by 9. Tuatara get the double, 20-point winners against the Phi, and earlier today it was the Bulls at home to the Rams, winning by 10.
Busy weekend.
Busy indeed. Chemist Warehouse stats to halftime in this one, and there's a lot to unpack here. Brooke Rusco.
Yeah, let's take a look at the top 2 names that we've spoken about a lot, but probably one of the worrying signs. Well, it depends how you actually want to look at it, but Markel Lotz, he had to score in that first half. Probably what's even more worrying to me is he only took 3 shots. But they're still in this ball game. And it's all off the back of Legero Vic and what he is doing. But
Averages 17 points a game, Lotz.
yeah, so it's, if you look at it on the other side of the sword, once he gets going, then they're going to be fine here in this second half. But Legero Vic has had his hand all over the ball. And so has Isaiah Moore. They have been absolutely incredible. That one block there as well.
Well, that was a highlight, wasn't it, from Matariki Kapea, the young 22-year-old out of the Hutt Valley. And Ngatai and Isaiah Moore have been involved in everything defensively. Been a really good contest.
Yeah, it's probably those two on the screen right now, Jordan Ngatai and Markel Lotz, who I thought had to be a huge part of this ball game when it comes to scoring the ball. And neither of them have shown up in that department in the first or Lotz. A lot of times go here in the second, but promising signs for both teams that neither of those two guys have got going so far.
If you're just joining us, it's been a busy night already here in Hawke's Bay. Earlier this evening in the Sky Broadband Rapid League, a double overtime thriller. The Hawks winning by 2. Third quarter, not too far away. Sal's NBL, we're back. We're rated E for entertainment in 2024, and there's more of that coming your way right after the break. 2-point thriller at halftime tonight. Hawks and the Sharks. Nothing in this one. Justin Nelson, Brooke Rusco with you. And Brooke Rusco, you were hot on the Hawks tonight. I just thought there might have been an upset in the offing and decided to go the way of the team in orange. Of course, one of our new innovations this season is the live poll. You at home, wherever you may be watching on, at work maybe, all you got to do is click on that QR code and you can put in your vote for the winner. And there's some great prizes up for grabs as well. And look at that, just a couple of people starting to move towards the Sharks, although still heavily favouring the Hawks at this stage.
I'm going to go and do it myself just to make sure that that continues to go up the right way, but I'm trying to score me some goodies as well.
Well, it's been a great first half, lots of entertainment. Let's have a look at some of the best bits. And what about this man? LeGerald Vick came out firing tonight, 15 points in the opening quarter.
Well, he's been the best bit. He's been incredible from the start. Got it going. He was 6-6 at one point. For this man here as well, just put the league on notice that I'm here as well. I got a point to prove, and he's led the troops. Just look like a completely separate squad than what we saw against the Fire, and that's where he's done it. Transition. Can't slow him down at all. And what I like is he doesn't force the issue.
What about those two? What about Andrew Wheeler?
6 points.
Give him a plug.
A couple of threes from the exact same spot, but it all generated from that man right there. It was a lead that they had that pushed out at one point for the Sharks, and Vic went out. Well, it would have been all of 3 minutes. It was in those 3 minutes though that the Hawks came back and storming back into it, and it's a 2-point ball game right now.
Sharks led by as much as 10 at one stage in that first half. Rasmussen has been busy, 23 in the opening game of the season. To halftime tonight, he's got 11. A lot to like, and just 2 points separating these teams with a half to play. All of the stats, of course, proudly brought to you by our official stats partner, Chemist Warehouse. How great is it to have them on board with us in season 2024?
And just looking through the stats as well, it's the three ball that's hurting the Hawks at the moment. Just 16%, 2 of 12. Going to have to tidy that up. 16%. On the other side, 50% right now, 5 of 10 from deep for the Sharks, and most of it stems around that man right there. Gerald Vick.
Just the 3 turnovers for the Hawks tonight. Sharks with 7 turnovers thus far. 22 points in the paint for the Sharks, 28 for the Hawks. We talk about that run of the Hawks, 17 fast break points. That is up there.
That's where they want to live, and it's the easiest looks that you're going to get in the game. And we've seen it from Southland, gets out and runs in transition. One was off a Cullen McRae bucket, quick inbound. They send it right up the sideline, and Lucas Southland with 2 dribbles. He's on the rim as well, so for them to continue that, it's the easiest shot you can get. They want to get out and run, and it's an exciting brand of basketball that I'm here for.
The road ahead, the Hawks head to the Jets. They face the daunting Green Army at Fly Palmy Arena. The Sharks don't play again until next Monday, so Monday week at home, taking on the Saints. What a start to the season for the Wellington Saints.
It's Monday night hoops as well.
Looking forward to that. Maybe a big start here for the Hawks. Sutherland can't put it down.
Once again, though, it's the puppet master and more, just orchestrating, traffic, and finds his shooter.
McRae to Vic, again providing some cover. Vic, big steps to the basket. Maybe Roberts just got a fingertip on that. Contact, no whistle. Sutherland with the miss. Roberts keeps it alive. More quick hands. Nartai left wing. Doesn't go down.
I like that no call as well.
Telfer nearly tripped over his own feet then. Vic. Telfer, up fake. Little hezzy on Rasmussen. Can't get it to drop. Here come the Hawks. They love to run. We've seen it throughout the first half. Sutherland, Rasmussen. Busy, in and out of traffic. Nothing but net.
He's running a flow right there. get out and run. Nothing really going, but it's all in. It's their transition offense. They're just trying to find space. And Rasmussen gets to his sweet spot and makes them pay.
Here's Vic. 15 in the opening quarter. 19 for the game. Make it 21.
He has no choice.
Love that runner. Love that runner.
I love everything he's doing right now. He has no choice, though, like we were saying. Just has to continue to shoot the ball.
More to Natai.
And another good look. And these are the looks that you want. Jordan Natai, proven shooter in this league. Like we said last year at 47 in that ball game, he put down 8 threes. Wide open looks from the tall black. Those are threes you expect him to make, just hasn't made them yet.
First game of the season for Jordan Natai has been in Finland. Roberts. Rasmussen with the little dish.
And his eyes just lit up there. Poor Callum McRae on an island, picked him up at halfway. Nothing he can do, and rim running from the big. Another easy basket, but it starts on that transition defensive end for the Sharks.
McRae, one way, then the other. Missed everything. Napier keeps it alive. Vic got to get busy. Shot clock at 3. At 2. Will go up in the end. And he's short. Missed opportunity for the Sharks. Moore, scoop. Telfa, hot pass. Carpia puts it down, the young man.
This game's really finding some freedom at the moment. Both teams want to get out and run. Not the tidiest in the world. A couple things to tidy up, but I like the brand of basketball. It's not boring, that's for damn sure.
Rasmussen with another 2, basket for basket.
And that's where he's tough as well. It's a couple times now he's just got him on his hip. Nothing he can really do, and puts it high off the backboard. Just plays with that YMCA style play. Once he starts playing like that, he's got all the time in the world.
Like this 5 on the floor for both teams at the moment. Oh, Callum McRae put it on an absolute plate for LeGerald Vic.
It's probably what I've been most impressed by with Callum McRae, not just in this ball game. We haven't really seen it on full display, but the first couple games is he's a willing and capable passer as well. From the block, they double. We'll find his shooters, find his cutters. Another display of that on the back cut, and Gerald Vic just misses the gimme.
How many layers of clothing do you think Jordan Natai's been wearing the last few months in Finland?
Oh, he's been rocking a few. He gets to go to the tropical weather of Hawke's Bay. Comes here just in time for daylight savings zone.
Gee, it would have been cold over there. 6:13 to play. Sub here for the Sharks.
Seen those calves on him? He's all right. The blood flow down there is good.
I'm sure he's got some stories to tell. Just one of many Kiwis plying their trade right around the globe. It's about 150 Kiwis at collegiate level in the States at the moment as well, or recently finished. Shot clock expires there just before the Vic shot. 150.
I love to see it. Hopefully that number continues to grow, but one of the reasons that it won't grow is because there's avenues on this side of the world as well. Hopefully both sides are winning options for whatever path these youth want to take, and I'm excited for what the future has on display here in New Zealand as Rasmussen hits the 3 and extends the lead out to 7.
Excited about what he's doing. He's got 18 now.
Interesting stuff that I noticed just before, there was lots gone to the bench, and feels similar to what we saw with Josh Turner with the body language. It just wasn't much going. And
he continues to struggle. Just 3 shots tonight for him and no points.
It's not so much the no points, which are going to come with the 3 shots, but it's the fact that it's just been 3 shots. And I understand that Gerald Vic has done the majority of the work, but 1, he needs to go and find the ball, and 2, they need to go and find him as well.
He's got no foul trouble, Brooke, just the 1 foul, 6 rebounds for him tonight. And yet to score, Markel Lotz, currently sitting.
I've been extremely impressed by this man at the line. Napier has been good all year long, the first couple games and what we've seen, but
I wonder what he's got written on that left wristband or taping on his left arm. You can just see it
man
there.
would say mum.
Something written. Very nicely said, Brooke.
See now, if it's not saying mum, what's he done, you know?
Mum's
going to be angry.
Oh, Moore. Equal to the task. Connor Cole. Nice hand.
There was that hesitation. This game's kind of on a knife's edge at the moment. I feel like the Hawks are trying their best to just pull away from this.
Well, this will
Sharks
be big.
got him.
It is big. Jordan Nartai. Prince of Porirua, second only to our very own Brooke Rusco. Comes up with a big triple.
6 points for him now. First three to drop. 1 of 5 from deep. But none bigger than that, and they've gone to a zone. No, it's still a man.
We know he can heat up. Here's Ben Hall in the corner. That one well short. So the Hawks can maybe smell blood right now. They're out by 9. They want to get busy. Rasmussen, yes! Sharks, timeout. And this home crowd is finding some voice. Here for the first time in season 2024, taking flight, Jordan Nartai and the Hawke's Bay Hawks.
You can almost just feel it coming. Jordan Nartai came in and hit that three. And then they come down the other end. That three right there, it stems from them playing the numbers game on the defensive end. Ben Hall, athletic, we know what he can do on the rim. Can shoot the ball as well, but they live with the contested three. And then it's hard to slow that down in transition defense. And Isaiah Moore, as he's done all ball game long, makes the right decision. Finds his shooter, and Rasmussen makes them pay. And what was 6 is now 12.
Chemist Warehouse stat sheet. Rasmussen up to 21 now. Isaiah Moore, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. He's been involved in everything. Josh Roberts, 9 points, 10 rebounds. Double-double watch for him. For the Sharks, LeGerald Vick pacing them with 21 and 7 rebounds. Cal McRae has 10 points. And as we've mentioned a couple of times, Markar Watts yet to score.
Yes, the donut watch is the most worrying sign. They have to go and find him too. He's been good on the block. He's done a good job in the first couple of games of getting to the free throw line as well. You gotta go and find your imports and get them some looks they want.
Back on the court now. Turns it over though, Lots. Sal's NBL Highlight Show Tuesday night. We'll see you then. And you'll see this man, Keanu Rasmussen, 23 in the game.
Finish too. Just long stepped it with that stride. Kept Wheeler at bay. Showed off that athleticism to finish with the left.
Margin at 14. It's blowing right out here. Vic well short. Sam Grugan just a little bit of a mini fist pump there on the sidelines.
Kind of felt like that one was out of the offense too. He's been aggressive all game long. If you're the Sharks, you live with it as well. But of all the shots, just slightly deep. Just felt like it was rushing out of the offense. But you need him to continue to stay aggressive as we see another three from Rasmussen and the same result.
Oh, he is heating up. Look at Guy Malloy in the background, arms outstretched. As if to say, fellas, we've just had a timeout and spoken about this.
He fell asleep on the back screen, which he said. He became the wide open man. He makes them pay, and he quickly got to 23 again.
Well, he's got 26 now after that three. Wheeler's answered with a triple of his own. That's his third of the night.
Oh, good pass.
Big finish. Oh, this Hawks team. Take flight.
He's just making it look easy right now. He hasn't scored a point in the second half, Isaiah Moore, but is diming up his team left, right, and center.
Lots, nowhere to go. From the corner, Connor Cole answers with 3 of his own.
And I know that's the right play in the context of the game of basketball, but I want to see Markel Lots put that one up. Hasn't got going yet. Had a chance to see one go through.
Moore feeling it. Off the glass, Nartai. Southland. Moore for 3. Yes!
That's a man playing and the team playing with confidence right now. Just second chance opportunities killed them without Callum McRae out there to tidy up those boards.
Hole for 3, well short.
Here's the pace. Rasmussen wide open once again on the other side.
Look out, still open. Hands are ready. Keanu Rasmussen, will it end up with him? There he is, fires away. This time, too much on it. We'll forgive him that one. 26 for him tonight.
He tried to trigger that one. Didn't let it drop at all, shooting the ball with confidence.
Lots gives it up to Vic, inside, outside. Rattles the iron.
And once again, Lots makes the play to the wide open shooter, but there's two guards on him. And Southland gets to the paint and gets back to the line. And he does find the wide open shooter. But has a golden opportunity just to see one go in for himself.
Look at that. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Josh Roberts with the flush. 25-11 third quarter for the Hawks as Lucas Southland heads to the line.
And Rasmussen's the one who's going to get a lot of the credit, but to me, it's all around the PG right now, number 4.
Well, he's on triple-double watch.
Yes, too.
17 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists for Isaiah Moore tonight on debut. Point guard, 24-year-old out of Maryland.
And he easily could have had 9, 10 assists right now. A couple gimmies missed. You know he's going to find his guys. And this third quarter, they've rewarded him.
They've made their run in search of their opening victory of the season. Sharks also winless. Telfa for 3. And Josh Roberts starting to enjoy the night as well.
And like Josh Roberts on the defensive end, just tighten up the glass all game long. He's up to 11. As you see the float game, but 11 rebounds. Hasn't forced anything on the offensive end and just tidied everything up on the defensive end.
McRae, minute to play in the third. Whistle's gone. A little bit of pushing there from Josh Roberts. No foul trouble for him, just the 2. 2 hands on the body there. May have copped one across the nose.
I like the rip through there. You see guards do that, but quick rip through from Callum McRae.
We've already spoken about Ben Hall and the patch under his eye. That's courtesy of a Callum McRae elbow at training. 5 stitches. Nothing like a little bit of friendly fire at training.
And one of the friendliest guys you'll meet too.
There he is. Off the glass for 2, big Callum McRae. He moves up to 12 in the game tonight.
Feathery down there. That was quick. Speaking of quick.
Keanu Rasmussen, another 2 tonight, out to 28. And he's going to go for a 30-piece.
Maybe in this quarter. Mark out lots and no Vic out there. Just on the point guard. And the rest of the team to know where he is. Oh, great pass.
28-15 quarter, Hall with the finish.
That's what we were talking about before as well. On full display, Callum McRae. Willing and capable passer and puts that one on the money back cut. Good cut from Ben Hall.
Well, based on what we're seeing tonight, here's Jackson Ball. Nartai will fire away from 3. And that'll do us to 3/4 time. Based on what we've seen tonight, this is going to really get the home audience and the fans around Hawke's Bay enthused and up and about for season 2024. They're out by 15 with a quarter to play.
Close the doors. The ball's going up in there.
One to play tonight here in Hawke's Bay. And the home team has powered away in the third quarter. 28-15 run. They lead by 15. Large pepperoni, that's the special for round 2, available till Wednesday. Just $30. You know what to do. QR code there. There's the code. Go and enjoy yourself a large pepperoni with thanks to Sal's. Another fantastic weekly special. What do the Sharks got to do here? Brooke Rusco, other than not step on the sideline?
There's a few things. But I'd start with getting that man, Markel Lotz, going. I don't know how you find him some spots, but get him in the post where he's good. You need to slow this man and this team down in transition. It's transition defense that is killing them right now, and that's just too easy. Got to start talking on the defensive end. Kind of seems like they're 6s and 7s on rotations. And there's one thing that can tidy all of that up, and it's just talking.
How quickly things can change, though. Down by 2 at half-time, they would have gone into the rooms feeling good, feeling confident, needing to tidy a few things up, but happy with where they're at. Lotz finally gets a basket. His opening points of the night, believe it or not. And yet 10 minutes later, at three-quarter time, they're down by 15, and they look a shell of themselves again.
They're still in this ball game, though. All that being said, that's a 12-point ball game right now. They can come down and put this one into single digits. That's not going to help.
Turnover. Natai. Rasmussen. Another triple for the young man. Keanu Rasmussen, 30-piece tonight. He's got 31.
And the same sort of feeling I was feeling before when they came down and they hit a couple threes and took it from 6 to 12. But that same feeling now, if they can get a couple stops and it starts right there, really blow this lead out to 20 plus. That doesn't hurt.
Southland finishes off the good defensive work. Just a one-hand jam.
And it starts on the defensive end. The turnover there. No one picks up the dribbler. And it's his third dunk of the ball game. You just feel them right in this momentum.
I think this is going to get ugly. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay, up and down. Easy as you like for Lucas Southland. Here's another look at it.
He knew exactly what he was doing. The minute that he got the ball off that steal. That's a connection right there between the PG and the shooting guard as well. They got a handshake already. And one thing I've been really impressed by is that they've done all of this without Jordan Natai really getting going.
Rasmussen has been so good tonight. I think Jordan Natai would be pretty happy with what he's seen from his new team as well. Let's not forget that this team made so many changes in the off-season, and the third quarter tonight, all the highlights here, they just came out and dominated.
Extremely impressive, and this man right here, facilitating, orchestrating traffic. And this guy as well, he's putting the ANBL on notice.
I've got to ask, I mean, he's been with the Adelaide 36ers. He's born in Adelaide, Kiwi father. He qualifies for New Zealand. How on earth did Keanu Rasmussen slip under the noses of all teams, bar Jared Kenny and the Hawks? What a pickup.
Got me asking the same question. 23 in the first time out, and
31 tonight.
31 already in this ball game. And you're right. And sometimes all you need is an opportunity. And I'm sure ANBL teams, if he continues to keep playing like this,
well, right now he's got
to be on notice.
Got to be the recruit of the season, surely. Back underway. Lotz, tough night for him. Back-to-back threes.
Showing what he's capable of. I'm a huge fan of him in the post as well, but can step away and give you 3 in the post now.
Trying to take on the big footer, Isaiah Moore. I like it. Wheeler's already hit, what, 3 threes tonight? That one won't go down. Off the top of the backboard. Play on. Lotz. 3 in a row. No.
That's where they push pace too.
That margin just hovering now, isn't it? Southland leaves Lotz behind. Sweet stuff, Lucas Southland. He's starting to really feel at home as well.
I feel that they've just got their fingerprints all over this ball game now. playing with absolute confidence, and they can blow this one out pretty quickly if it continues to play like this.
He's got 13 now, Lucas Southland. Lots up and over Southland for 2. Where was this earlier?
You know what he's capable of doing. That's where I'm a big fan of him. Went to the left that time as well, but just keeping them in this ball game. It's not over just yet. Feels like the lead's bigger than what it is. They get a stop here.
You honestly believe the Sharks can get it from here?
I know the ball game's not over. I know they wouldn't have loved the first 3 quarters in a bit, but it feels like the lead's bigger than 14. It's going to be hard for them to get back into this one, but
8-7 to open the final quarter here for the Sharks. I think you're being optimistic.
I wouldn't say it's over just yet.
Natai. 2 of 10 shooting for Jordan Natai tonight. If that one goes down, he won't care.
Well, that doesn't help. Okay, now, maybe now.
You finally joined me. Lots. Nice little finger roll. All of a sudden, Mark Lots starting to find some points. He's got 10. Oh, what about the game tonight of Keanu Rasmussen? Delightful to watch. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay just finds a way, doesn't he? 33 points tonight for Rasmussen.
Quake Webster picks up the foul there, but doesn't start with Quake Webster. You have to stay in front of him. And the problem is Rasmussen gets back to that right hand. Clearly in the scout.
At 67% tonight as well.
It's just too easy. You can't let him get back to that right hand that simply. He's going to make you pay, and he does. And this is the free throw, but he's done everything else.
Where did you think the Hawks would finish this season?
Thought it was going to be a tough season for them, if I'm being completely honest with you. But
and I know it's early days, and as Vic lands a 3, and you can only play what comes up against you. We know the Sharks are down a couple, so maybe not the toughest of opponents tonight, but gee, they're going to get some confidence from the way they're playing right now. Natai shovels it through to Josh Roberts for another 2.
And one thing that is going for them is, you know, they're probably going to go 7 deep, maybe 8, but the 5 they're on the floor right now are going to be the 5 that they played the majority of this ball game. And I've liked what I've seen with this 5. You get Isaiah Moore controlling traffic. Rasmussen shooting the 3 ball like he's shooting. Scott Telfer hits the 3.
I like that Sam Grugan's keeping this 5 together as well.
Just let them find a rhythm.
Yep.
And the Sharks are doing enough at the moment, so it's just not blowing out.
13, 5 to play. Guy Malloy urging his charges on defensively. Lots off the floor as he's opposite number 11. Jordan Natai gets to the basket.
And just once again, too easy. Jordan Natai with the up fake, and he's got many people. He's got one of the nicest up fakes that we have going around the league. There's Markel Lotz and then the easy Jimmy.
Another steal. Isaiah Moore all over that. Leaves it off for Roberts. Starting to get the combinations right for the Hawks. There's been a lot to like about them in the second half tonight. GJ Gardner-Holmes replay.
And almost had too many options there. Quake Webster did a pretty good job, but not enough. There's a date with the rim.
All 5 starters tonight. Chemist Warehouse stat sheet. Hawke's Bay in double-digit scoring. Look at that.
17 points for Isaiah Moore. 7 rebounds and 9 assists.
And 4 steals.
Sabu. Not perfect game, 3 turnovers. But the 3 turnovers that he had, they're all aggressive, so you can live with them.
Still 4:28 to play as well. They're not done with yet. Here's Vic. Out to Webster. Another rebound for Josh Roberts. Number 13 for him. Isaiah Moore, crafty, into the corner, look out, Rasmussen, no.
Another good look though. Oh, good pass.
Very good pass, Vic to the run of Hall. And for any young basketballer out there, those sort of passes aren't easy to deliver. That was a good one.
Made it look easier than it was. Ben Hall, as he did in Rapid, and has done in this league so far, start the 2024 season, but gets out in transition. Yeah, he's tough to stop.
You and I worked together on Wednesday night. We saw the Sharks at home to the Jets. I think I asked you that night what your record during your illustrious playing career for assists was, and I think you said, look, it's hard to give the ball off when you're scoring 50 or 60 in a game.
Then I followed it up with, I think 18.
It was too late by then.
Yeah, I think it was 18.
Margin at 15. What do you do here if you're the Sharks? I mean, they're not out of it. I agree, they're not out of it. They're certainly not the better of the teams on the floor right now. But hey, couple of baskets here, get it down to single digits, anything can happen. What do they need to do right now?
Well, they need to get stops and they need to get out and run. The three ball needs to start falling for them, but it all starts on the defensive end. Hawks continue to score and score at ease. And I say at ease, it's because the looks that they're getting. Jordan Nata on that last one, up fake, gets to his float game, as we see right there. Moore gets deep into the paint. McRae does a good job of blocking it, but it's tidied up because McRae has to help. The position before, Isaiah Moore got deep into the paint and found Rasmussen, who is currently sitting on 33 points for a wide open three. The shots are just too easy, so that starts on the defensive end, giving up 93. It's a young team though.
Well, Josh Roberts, who just scored 17 points for him tonight, he's only 24 as well, out of Alabama. Went to college at St. John's in Manhattan. Familiar territory for our very own Casey Frank. He's had a good one tonight. McRae for two, who has battled manfully, hasn't he? To 14 for him.
Quietly just gone about his business. But this Sharks team, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but 3 Rapid players in game 1 have started, or currently out on the floor right now to close out this ball game. So that's a young squad that they have out here.
And as we've mentioned ad nauseum tonight, they are undermanned as well. Alonzo Burton on the sidelines with a hamstring injury. And they are now in search of another point guard. Vic with the miss.
One thing I like about the Hawks is they haven't given them a bunch of second chance opportunities.
Southland wide open off the pass from Natai, and another triple for Lucas Southland. Was a hot shooter through his collegiate career, and we've seen it on display tonight. Although that's his first 3 on the stat sheet. But he has shot some deep twos. Look out, Josh Roberts, easy as you like.
Might be able to rally the troops now and start to wave their white flag, I think. See one, Isaiah Moore with the foul.
Worst part is the Sharks have got a 70-kilometre drive in the car.
Put on some Tom Jones, you'll be right.
GJ Gardner Holmes replay. What about Lucas Southland tonight? We've been talking about Isaiah Moore, Josh Roberts, Keanu Rasmussen. There's that finish from Roberts. What about Lucas Southland? 16 for him.
And it started from the very first possession of the game. He had a dunk in the space of 3 seconds. Just hasn't really done anything wrong as well. Capable shooter, has done his job, and he's done it really well.
Wheeler lets fly inside the last 2. Going to be a happy town tonight.
I'm surprised that 4 of them are still out there though. Rasmussen, Natai, Sutherland, and Roberts still on the floor.
Well, that may all change on that whistle. Rasmussen will head to the line. Wouldn't surprise me if we see Southland, Roberts and Natai depart. With 1:37 to play. Hawks head to Palmerston North in round 3 to take on the Jets. The Jets, of course, split the Southern swing, a win against the Sharks, and they were impressive against the Nuggets. Gee, I'll tell you what, I don't mind the look of the Nuggets team as well, Brooke.
Oh, not like the last game they had as well.
112 they put away against the Jets.
Yeah, they looked. Boy, did they look that good in that ball game, and damn near made it look easy.
We might just see if we can bring the Sal's NBL ladder up after today's earlier game. The Bulls took down the Rams by 10, 93-83. And this is a look at the ladder ahead of tonight's game. So the Hawks are going to get this win and they're going to move up the ladder. That's the way we look ahead of the third round. Saints, Nuggets and the Bulls all unbeaten.
The Saints look good in that first one as well.
Well, anyone who wrote the Tuatara off after that first one, more fool on you. They bounced back with 2 wins this week.
Nuggets though, especially with what Henshaw did in that last ball game, put up 28 and Lawrence helped himself to 30. The part I like about all of that is that it wasn't necessarily the Ty Webster show, which I expected.
Yeah.
He still had himself 20 points. But they, yeah, 3 guys with over 20 and 2 of them almost had 30.
The young Ben Henshaw looks very good. Kamani Lawrence looks great. By the way, the Hawks have made all of those changes now, as expected. Great night for them. 22 to the good right now with 90 seconds to play. Here's Vic. Wheeler for another triple.
And they did a good job on Vic in the second half. Obviously, he orchestrated everything in the first. Everything went through him. He was playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, Jacob Murphy gets up for 2.
Which is hard to do, shot that athleticism when you've been sitting down for 39 minutes of the ball game. But they've done a good job with this man here in the second half. This helps. It's done wonders to help them win this ball game.
Draws the foul with Gerald Vic. Just looking at this lineup on the floor for the Hawks at the moment. Casson, Napier Boys High School. Kara, Napier Boys High School. Murphy, you know what I'm going to say. Mark that down as well. Jackson Ball as well. And Tommy Ferguson as well. We've got a 5 on the court for the Hawks, who are either still attending or have come through Napier Boys High School. A shout out to them tonight.
Still attending is scary. They had science this morning and buckets this afternoon.
Well, if you're going to school on a Sunday, there's something wrong with your grades.
It's Sunday today, it is.
Maybe science tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning.
But hey, that's a good call out for Napier Boys High School and their basketball program. All 5 on the court right now for the Hawks, as Murphy draws the foul. There's the replay, just leaning into the side. Connor Cole.
Quake Webster got the hands in the cookie jar there. But an impressive performance tonight from the Hawks. Put up 102. Weathered the storm at the start. Did a better job on Gerald Vic, who still ended up on 26, but he was a rocking at the start. 15 in that first. And they slowed him down, made him see numbers.
Saw a lot of these young guys earlier tonight as well. Sky Broadband Rapid League, the Hawks winning by 2. Jackson Ball adds another couple. Double overtime game that was in the Rapid League. Kobe Kara may have just come up with a steal and a basket. Gee, that is salt into the wound.
Full court press still with 20 seconds to go.
27-point lead now. Big blowout. Sharks will fly home tomorrow, and they have got some worrying signs right now. Next up for them, the Saints are coming to visit. On the buzzer, that'll do us. That won't count. 27-point win tonight for the Hawks. 107-80. Margin at half-time was 2.
Turned it around. And it felt like to me in the first half that the Sharks were doing a good job just to hang around, make this one a ball game, but Hawks did everything that they needed to do. They come home with a 27-point win, and those two men on screen are a big reason why.
Isaiah Moore on debut tonight. Looks the goods. Point guard for the Hawks. Keanu Rasmussen picking up from where he left off against the Phi in the opening round. He was awesome
picked up
tonight.
a little bit more.
Yep, awesome tonight. 62-37 second half by the Hawks. Chemist Warehouse stats, official stats partner for 2024. Let's have a look.
Yeah, not bad at all, and we said his name all night long, but Rasmussen finishes up on 35 points tonight. Gerald Vick still had himself a ball game with 16, but probably the worrying sign was Markel Lotz only had 10, and those 10 came in the fourth quarter.
All 5 starters for the Hawks in double digits as well. Josh Roberts, a beast on the boards tonight.
Oh, a beast on the other side as well. As Gerald Vick had himself 11 boards, 10 assists from Isaiah Moore. And just like how he rallied the troops from the start, pushed the pace when it needed to be pushed, but the tempo of the ball game was all run around that man right there. And if that's anything to go by, and they're going to play big minutes, these starters, but they look good, and they're going to find a little bit of a rhythm. They're going to cause some problems and some headaches in this league this year.
Well, there they are, the Hawks, happy campers tonight. Let's have a look at some of the highlights from tonight's closing game of round 2 in the Sal's NBL. And in the fourth quarter, Keanu Rasmussen just kept doing what he was doing all night long.
First, second, third, and fourth, however you wanted it, he was filling it up. But this is where they got to go in transition. They want to push the pace, and I like the brand of basketball that they want to run. It looked like they were trying to get shots up in 6-10 seconds. It's the easiest look you could get. That was just a little bit too easy. Everything was going back to the strong hand for this Hawk squad, and this is where they look the best. This man pushing the pace. He was finishing a lot of them. It was Joshua Roberts, finished up with 19 points and 15 rebounds tonight. I mean, and one on that one too.
Lucas Southland involved in everything in that last quarter. He finished with 16. And how about Josh Roberts? The eyes lit up. Huge second half for him. And it was the kids at the end who even got into the action. A win in the Rapid League tonight for the Hawks, and importantly, a win in the Sal's NBL as the local fans go home happy campers. To the good of 27, they dominated the last quarter. They dominated the second half, and that is courtesy of Kobe Kara rubbing salt into the Sharks' wound very quickly. As the Hawks players get around and shake the hands of the sponsors and partners and fans, the kids will be about to hit the court and get some signatures. The Sharks, where are they at?
Almost have to start over, start fresh on the search for a point guard. You know what Gerald Vick can do. You basically, until you get that next import that comes through, because this team is young, is Gerald Vick and Markel Lotz have to be the vocal point, and they have to get a win for this team, and it's going to run through those two guys.
Tonight's game done and dusted. Hawks by 27. That's round 2 out of the way. Round 3 starts Thursday night, I should say. No Wednesday game this week. Jets and the Hawks. That'll be a good matchup. Giants Tuatara, Airs and the Phi, Nuggets and the Saints. There's a couple of games on Sunday as well. I just want to go right down to the bottom of the page there, Brooke Rusco. 2 unbeaten teams, Nuggets and the Saints.
Yeah, and both teams looking good. I was really impressed with the Saints in that first game against the Tuatara. They beat them by 30 at home. It was a tough win against the Giants. They had to scrap and claw for it. But Isaiah Liafa back in the mix, and I'm looking forward to seeing Isaiah Liafa, Ben Eyre, Hiram Harris take on Ty Webster, Ben Henshaw, Marnie Lawrence as well. That's going to be a ball game.
Those 2 Sunday games, by the way, in round 3. Rams against the Tuatara. That'll be a beauty. And the Bulls take on the Jets. There's also a Monday game next week. The Sharks against the Saints. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it tonight. Another round down in the Sal's NBL. The season is fresh, though. A long way to go. The Hawks get their first win of the season. 27 points up over the Sharks. On behalf of the team, Brooke Rusco and all of our production crew, hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you on Thursday night for round 3.